Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad.
I'm now falling in love, level 2 to 3. We call that place, standing by the SUV, the auto zone.
Like, we just got a little education right before.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Listen, welcome
Incredible.
home, family. It's your mom and dad. It's your mom and dad.
Incredible.
I think we're recording now, Chad.
We are recording, but it doesn't matter. It's a stream of
It doesn't
consciousness.
matter because, you know, we were getting an education about the AutoZone, which is...
It's like,
Apologies.
a lot of people have doctors on their podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? We have these guys, and there's just, it's like having a
I
doctor.
remember you called us the doctor.
No, you are the
Did I really?
You're
Yeah,
the
when we went
professors.
on Chatty Bros.
Oh.
You called us the doctors.
I do
and
feel
and
like-
I felt like so honored.
No,
It's-
you
it's
all are
professor
truly
level.
To
It's
be, like,
PhD.
Called a doctor.
You're the professors of Bachelor Nation.
Of reality
and I'm ready
TV,
for the
really.
class, baby.
We didn't choose this. It chose us.
I don't think.
Would
I
you be a
wanna
kind
teach
professor? Would you grade on a
class.
curve, or would you be brutal?
100% for everyone. Don't even give a shit. Not reading your papers. Don't give a fuck.
I'm
Ah,
not
you're
going, Yeah, I'm not
fantastic.
even gonna teach.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
exactly. I'm going to show up and watch The Bachelor. You can watch it with me or not.
You
and let's
start-
talk about
you
you say
I'm
about
start
gonna
it.
do
with
what
tenure.
I want, and you kind of
Just hang out.
follow along.
I love this.
So, do you still think I'm a doctor?
My favorite type of doctor. Like, hey, take whatever you eat, whatever you want. Everything's fine. It's
What do
all
you want a
it's all
prescription
genetic.
for?
Don't drink water. Don't even worry about it. Well, we are with our professors today.
Yes.
Chad
So
and
sweet.
Lizzie of Game of Roses.
Mm.
Yes. And because it is
Thank you, thank
truly, it is a holy day today.
Yeah.
Because it is our favorite day of the year. We are doing part 1 of Bachelorette Jenn's cast bio breakdowns.
Oh,
It's a
fantastic.
sacred
I
day.
cannot wait. Chad and I just did this, like, half of the characters breakdown, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to guess their jobs. Like, I'll already know them. And then I was like, oh, wait, I don't know what any of their
Same.
jobs were.
I've forgotten every job.
I know there
perfect.
is one sommelier.
Yeah,
So
that's the only one I remember.
You guys need to find who it is.
Wait, it's guess the sommelier.
Yeah.
Guess who
bunch.
is the sommelier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is my
That's like a
challenge to
fake
you.
job that we would create as a joke.
It's my
Yes.
dream job, honestly. Like that sounds. It's a chocolatier sommelier.
Yeah.
It's a toss up for me.
Sommelier.
Truly.
I feel like you
Wow.
could be a combo of those.
Maybe I will.
Maybe I will.
I'm
There's
getting
still time.
southern region of France.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank
work.
you so much. Keep it short. That's all I know.
But we are so happy to have you
Yeah.
both on.
Thank you guys.
It's our pleasure.
I'm excited for this season. How are you both feeling about this season?
I mean, I literally have. We get kind of like the tingles
Yeah.
around like the preseason
Yes.
when we're about to get into it, and I feel that way right now. When I saw the Jen Tran going on Call Her Daddy, I was just like, let's go.
Yes.
Let's
So,
go.
by the-
I'm ready. I can't wait to see what Jen says in that interview.
By the time that this
Curious.
episode airs, the Call Her Daddy episode will be out,
Oh,
and
wow.
Jen Tran is on, which is this is a huge deal. This has never
Unprecedented.
happened
Gigantic.
before a season airs.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm looking so forward to it because I think through the bubble seasons, this is Bachelorette 16 to Bachelor 26, I would say. That had the COVID protocols. They were terrible and miserable, and the producers ground those players into dust. Just fucking,
Yeah.
fuck you. We're going to make your lives hell.
Yeah.
Horrific.
I think those days are behind us. We
Yeah.
saw the door opening in Charity Lawson season 20, the first post-Fleiss season. It was like better. It felt like the producers cared about these people and weren't trying to just torment them. And I think it's only gotten better from there. Grazie Days season 28 was the pinnacle of it so far. We haven't yet seen, I think, like Bachelorette in full bloom, and I am hoping that's what this season is.
I call it Bachelor Renaissance. Chad says it's not a renaissance. It's a I don't remember what he said it was.
No,
but-
I think it is. I agree with you.
oh,
I
Never mind.
starting at charity season.
Never mind.
that was a dream.
You're dreaming of him disagreeing with you. Let's dive into that. I think that says much more.
When your dreams are bachelor coded,
I
not even
mean,
coded, just
there's
pure
so many
bachelor.
bachelor dreams. It's nonstop.
Well, we're about to make the dreams continue because, like you said, you two have gone over some of the players for
13.
Jen's season 13. And I think that's what
Half.
we're doing now, 12 or
Great.
13
Yeah.
in this part 1.
Ooh.
So you all know a little bit. Evan and I, we know nothing about,
Yes.
we haven't seen their faces.
A lot of things.
We know
yes.
nothing about these men.
Nothing.
And so, per usual family, you know how this goes. We don't know anything about them, and we're making wild guesses. So, just FYI, if we're real wrong about who they are, my bad.
Okay.
We're gonna have a great time
Yeah.
going through. This is an episode. If you are not tuned into the YouTube, you should probably check it out because we're gonna be having all of their pictures
Yes.
up. So hop on our YouTube right now, and I just feel like we should just dive in.
I'm so excited.
Are you all down?
I'm excited to see what you
Yes.
think. You going alphabetically?
Yes, alphabetically.
Very excited to
By
see what you
first
think
name or
about our
last
first
name?
guy here.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
what a
Wow.
tease!
Wait, that's such
Seriously.
a memory. The memory on this one. Oh,
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
I mean, he's like quoting like season numbers. Like he's going, it reminds me of a 6 to 7 mixed with a 19 to 22. I'm like, what are you even
He's the
talking
sommelier.
about?
I can't-
100%.
I cannot remember how old I am. I literally had to Google my age
Yeah.
the other day. So shout out to your brain.
Oh my god.
The other day, someone texted me, "Are you still coming over?" And I had no idea what it was, why I said yes to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how bad my brain is.
Oh
Sure.
no.
Let alone actual season numbers. So here we go.
All right. The first is Aaron.
Aaron.
Okay.
You're not using last names either.
Is there
We keep it real
They
basic
all have last
here.
names.
they, on the cast
Each of them.
bios?
Just on the internet, on their
Okay.
Instagram.
We don't dive that
But-
deep.
No,
I
no,
mean,
okay.
that's
I
won't say anything else.
crazy.
I won't say anything
No,
else.
no, this
You're
is-
giving spoilers.
This
I won't
is-
say anything else.
He's
Okay,
giving
okay.
spoilers
I don't
already.
like. I'm like, what about? Okay, so this is what we do. Our
Sorry.
dear producer Lee, who we miss you, Lee, we love
Oh,
you. He
yes.
has been traveling and gone, but he has sent us so that we didn't have to look at them. These photos with just the first name and then the bio afterwards.
Love that.
So I just have to say this first and foremost. His name's Aaron.
Thank you. Lee.
Thank you for continuing the legacy of Aaron's. I feel like at this point, ABC, The Bachelor, they collect Aaron's like Infinity Stones. It has to be,
Yes.
there has to be an Aaron in every season. ABC is the Thanos and Aaron's are the Infinity Stones.
Yes.
So
I'm like, I can only think of Clancy.
There's Clancy. What about Aaron Rodgers? I'll count him as part of the Bachelor family because his little brother, Jordan Rodgers, or Aero Bro as we call him, is obviously now married to JoJo Fletcher.
I'm going to keep him in the family of Aaron's. Also, Aaron B. from Charity Season, who is
Yeah.
friends with Aaron Clancy. Maybe there's only been a few, but in
But we're
my
gonna go with the
brain,
Infinity
But
Stone
he was
analogy.
B, so
they're
there's
all
gotta be
Aaron's.
another one.
Yeah.
So if his name is Aaron, he has to be from, not originally from San Diego, but he has to be a transplant to San Diego.
Or
Oh,
Chicago.
He lives for a flip-flop. He lives for a beach day. And he must be someone who wants to be a personal trainer, but has a sales job.
Sales. Okay, I can see that. He looks like someone that Instagram free Aunt Katie would have a huge crush on.
Absolutely. This is our bestie Instagram friend, Katie, who you've met.
Yeah.
Katie, you've seen Katie out in
we
the
went
wild.
out in the wild,
Yes.
and I was blown away.
Yes, one
I
of
was
one.
like, you need to be my friend.
Yes.
And also on reality TV.
Yes.
I remember you texted Chad a photo of her, and you're like, "This woman needs to get trained for reality television."
She would
Set it
be
up.
Harry Jowsey.
She would be the next, in a kind, loving way, the next Harry Jowsey.
I'm getting with this guy. He's turning a new leaf. He's had enough sex for everyone in this room. And he's really just going, you know what? I'm not in it for this
Definitely.
anymore. I might save myself for marriage at this point.
Huh.
Because sex, he's the kind of guy that says sex makes everything too complicated.
Yeah.
Do you want to come home with me tonight? You know what I mean? Like he's always trying to turn a new leaf.
Now, are you guys also reading their ABC bios?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
of course.
That one will tell you some very specific information about who this man is.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Oh my
love
God,
this.
You're gonna
giving
freak out.
So what?
Sorry.
Okay, wow.
Oh my God,
We're starting off hot.
I know this
Yeah.
is coming
Sorry.
out strong.
Okay, so
This is
so
one
you
I
said
remember.
sales.
He has to be from San Diego, and he has to be in sales. But like, obviously, fitness is a passion.
Okay, I'm getting glow up. I'm getting early stage glow up.
Oh, okay.
So he was nerdy. Now he's hot.
Mm.
And
Okay.
he's soaking up the hotness. You know, reality
Yeah.
TV, the whole nine.
Look at those absolute crest white strip of a teeth situations he's got going on.
He's got a
Unbelievable.
He's got a smart job. a smart guy job.
You think so?
Yeah, he's got a smart guy job. He's in San Diego. What's in San Diego? Lockheed. He works for Lockheed.
The military.
Lockheed
Interesting.
Martin.
Doing what?
Okay. I feel like you're getting like a psychic message right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say-
let me see if I can do that.
Be
You
quiet,
ready?
be quiet.
I'm gonna say he's maybe financial analysis. Not like he's not
Okay.
says he's in like analysis of
Finance.
something kind of
Industry.
analytical.
Interesting.
Okay, family, gotta take a quick pause before we really dive into these cast bios. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. We are about to start The Bachelor, family, meaning it's practically July. This year has gone by so quickly, so I'm starting to take account of the year in general. Like, what's something I'm proud of this year? I'll say the mother that I've been this year. I'm proud of that. And what's something I want to accomplish this year? I would say not being so scared and believing in myself. I need to work on believing in myself.
Those are beautiful goals.
Thank you so much. Well, when life goes so fast, it's important to take a moment to celebrate your wins and make adjustments for the rest of the year. Therapy can help you take stock of your progress and set achievable goals for the next 6 months. Therapy has been essential in my life this year, truly essential. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try.
Yeah, you've heard Jess and I talk about how much we've benefited from therapy personally in our relationship as parents. For me personally, before I started therapy, I think I had a bit of an unhealthy relationship with working, using as a way to deal with insecurities and prove something to myself. Therapy really helped me realize that and gave me some tools and boundaries to grow, which has been huge.
Yeah, it's been really amazing. BetterHelp is entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. They truly make it easy to schedule, prioritizing taking care of you. So, take a moment. Visit betterhelp.com/momdad today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/momdad. Okay, let's get back to it.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
remember his
Okay.
job?
You guys watch that show, Industry?
Never seen it.
Mm-mm.
I think I remember his job.
I think I do too. So we won't say.
Okay.
All right, we'll do the reveal. Aaron, you are a
Oh,
aerospace engineer.
I did
I was
not
close.
remember
I was
that.
aerospace.
I did not remember that.
I was aerospace.
Wait,
yeah.
Evan, that's really impressive.
Wow. Because I got
you
glow
were
up. I gotta glow. I
touching
know a
something.
glow up king when I
Yeah.
see one.
Oh
Sorry,
my God,
Aaron.
I thought it was fitness.
I thought you. I
I
thought
was
you
just
fitness.
remembering his Instagram,
Yeah,
and there's a
you-
lot of fitness
Yes,
videos.
you're right about that, about the exercising. This man is jacked and is
Yes.
constantly
When you said
exercising
that.
Oh,
seemingly 24 hours a day by his
I can
Instagram.
smell it from the screen.
Yeah.
But there's a really important thing in this paragraph.
Yeah.
you
Okay,
guys
look at
should,
Whoa,
get
family of
into.
11 kids.
He's 29, from Oklahoma. Wrong about San Diego. Aaron, you got him. Well, he will be moving to San Diego after this season is done.
He's already
FYI.
there.
Aaron is an aerospace engineer who's ready to love someone to the moon and back. If he looks familiar,
Aerospace.
it might be because his twin brother Noah.
His
famously
last
found
name is
love.
Herb.
Whoa.
This is Noah's twin.
Twin brother.
Yes, older by 7
The
seconds.
young Noah Herb.
This is the old Noah Herb.
Oh.
AKA
I
Aaron
think
Herb.
it's 7 minutes.
Aaron
sorry.
Herb. I'm gonna start. Aaron, I'm sorry. You're just gonna be old Noah now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call you old Noah.
He's old Aaron Herb.
11 kids. A family of 11 kids.
Wait, what? There's
That's
11?
Huge.
You know who had 11 siblings?
Nick Vial.
Nick Vial.
I was going to say,
Oh, do we smell a future bachelor on our
That
hands?
kind of environment,
We
I believe,
discussed
growing up
this.
in it.
I think he is a
breeds.
front
yeah, because
runner.
you're already in a competition from day one.
Yes.
You
I
have
think
to
in
be
a
that
group
front runner,
competition.
he's trained by his brother, who is like beloved
Mhm.
in the nation.
Yes.
I think he's definitely hometowns.
There's something about this that surprises me that Noah would be like, you should go on this show. I feel like Noah can be a little bit of an outspoken individual in Bachelor Nation. Like, not so much of like a producer love bug.
But it
But he
worked
found
for
his-
him.
It did.
He found his-
you know what? That is
His-
true.
the love
He
of
found
his
the love of his
there,
life.
though.
And he got a
on-
little bit of influencer money. They're doing like a job that's
And he,
like,
yeah, is he still
fun.
a traveling nurse, Noah?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I think he still is. I felt like they moved maybe for his job. Maybe
They moved for his
They
family.
moved to Oklahoma. I think.
Per some People article that I read.
Oh, so maybe
A
Aaron
year
won't
ago.
leave Oklahoma.
Exactly.
He's an herb. They stay there.
Yeah. This is
Herbs
urban
always
territory.
It's a herb.
But we
I'm
gotta look
looking
at
for the nearest
This
gas
is
station.
sacred
Just
herb
go down to
land.
Herb County. You'll find it.
take a left at the guy in the old raincoat.
Yeah.
I feel like we're dealing with like spending time on the lake, volleyball, golf, pickleball. I mean, this guy is just, I call them bads, just basic ass dudes.
Yeah,
just
lads.
like the most just run of them. Like if you just AI guy, this
But
is what's
he can
coming
play
out.
Every sport.
That's what I mean. He plays every
I
sport.
feel
He
like
works
there's-
out.
I
He's
feel
hot.
like most guys can't play every sport.
I mean, this is a self-proclaimed
11
fact
kids.
Yeah.
that he can play every sport.
You
I'd like
think
to
these
see it
are-
with my own eyes.
Well-
Will that be his limo exit?
Listen.
Him playing every sport in
No,
a period of
he's
5
gonna
seconds.
he's going to get a for the right reasons limo exit because
Yeah.
he's a front runner.
They stacked this season with athletes.
Did they really?
Competitive athletes. We're going to see that tackle football day. Guaranteed.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And there's going to be somebody who gets folded in half.
The Alpha Cup.
It's
Okay.
going to happen.
I love that.
The Alpha Cup where they howl at the moon afterwards.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shirts off, bottoms off.
And this time,
Bottoms off.
you guys keep playing until someone dies.
Yeah.
I think, he's gonna be doing all the sports for sure.
Well, it says that his most embarrassing haircut was rocking a middle part, and I just have to say, I feel like Aaron would look absolutely fabulous with like a Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah,
Thomas
middle part
vibe.
in
Yeah,
like
I think he can
15 years
pull
ago
off
was not bad.
anything.
I feel like that's kind of like
He's already pulling off like some sort of spike situation.
Yeah, he's got
Kind of
some-
annoying. Yeah, he's the guy that says like it was so embarrassing. Like
Yeah.
I got, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like his most embarrassing stuff is like run of the mill, kind of like stuff
Yeah.
we might have thought was cool.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I'm like the Gen Zers.
I played
feel,
Pokemon Go or something.
yeah, you're like, it's
yeah,
crazy. I love video games.
Yeah,
I feel like the Gen
Everyone's
Zers,
like,
they love
Yeah.
a middle part. I feel like
Yeah.
he would look great. Wow.
I think, if I may, I believe that the producers cast this man scripting a deep run for him. All
Yeah.
players are basically cast
Potential
by
next
producers
Bachelor.
as we see this one going to the hometowns, we see this one going wherever. So he has them on his side. Whether he was able to play into that or not, I don't know, but that's a huge leg up. I think going into the game, he's got hometown on the line.
Yeah.
It's his to lose.
Okay.
Wow.
He has
Alright.
sweet eyes too.
He's
does.
gonna
I'm
I'm
get
not
him
kidding.
on
Like,
time.
yeah. Okay.
Well,
Gaze
and
play.
I love Noah. I've loved Noah
Yeah.
throughout.
Yeah.
He's been
Right.
great. So I feel like,
Remember when he jumped that fence? That chain link fence?
To go fight in an MMA match. On a
Oh,
group date in season
yeah.
16.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, wasn't that
It was
Colton?
really, and he did
He
that.
jumped the fence,
He
too.
did the mustache.
Yeah, so that was my
removal
first thought.
play.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
really impressive.
It was the Noah versus Bennett show. That
you
was
don't wanna
incredible.
see
Yes,
Noah
the
and
rival.
Abigail?
That was a great rivalry.
All right, Aaron, we have high hopes for you, my friend. High hopes. Next,
Don't
7
drop the ball,
minutes.
Aaron.
7 minutes. Fact check.
Austin.
Oh, this guy, he's rocking a mullet, but it's fresh.
There has never been someone who looks more like a professional hockey player that I've ever seen in my entire life. Austin, is this the man who just was goalie for the Stanley Cup who won from the Panthers?
No,
Like,
I
this
love
isn't-
you.
the
I love you.
mullet?
You're totally wrong.
What?
This is one of the Montana boys.
Ooh.
What's a Montana boy?
This is one of the Montana boys. This is one of the Montana boys.
feel
He's
like we've
going
never
like,
seen someone
you're
from
not
Montana.
over away, loving you, babe. And then his brother walks in and he does it without his shirt off. You know what I mean? Like, you know those guys? They're like influencer
Yeah.
hot
Guys
guys
with
that
their
like
shirts off?
they walk up to the camera and like sing the country song and then they like wink and walk away. It's like the next evolution
Bieber.
of like TikTokers.
Yeah.
You know, like the kids who would like dance and do all their stuff.
Yeah.
Kristen
yeah.
Cavallari is dating a Montana boy.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, really?
I'm still hoping
Yeah.
she and Tyler
So they're like
Cameron-
mainstream.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's the new addition to the Montana
To
boys.
me, they were like the Island Boys, essentially.
I
It was
know.
like that level of
the
cringe.
country
you know?
version.
Exactly.
yes.
I'm like, what?
Wait,
now one
these
of them's
are
dating
real
Kristen Cavallari?
people.
How,
Oh my-
how did that
so
fucking
mad.
happen?
Yeah.
Montana
Here,
boys
I feel
are
like
real
I feel like
people.
just for
Okay.
reference, you guys
I
keep
thought you
talking. I'm gonna
meant,
pull
like,
up the
he
Montana
calls them
boys.
source boys, and that just means like people from Dallas.
Yeah, if
because
you're from
we
Dallas, you're a
call
source boy.
Dallas the
Source
source of The Bachelor.
It came about in Love is Blind. What was that, 4? The Dallas one?
Oh, yeah.
Some dudes
All
like
the guys
friends
with the
showed up.
baseball
Yeah, showed up to
hats.
his wedding, all dressed like 4 dudes, exactly the same.
Yeah.
Just jeans, t-shirts, backward
Wait.
baseball cap with maybe a fish hook on
I
one.
remember this. But
Yeah.
that was fantastic.
It
The source
was.
boy.
They
Those
all
are the
met.
source
All right, here we
boys.
go.
All right. It's really like
They're just
new
lip
version of a
syncing?
boy
They
band.
just kind of walk around and just kind of like wink at the camera. They don't do anything other than just sing over covers. But they don't even sing. They just talk and kind of look hot and kind of like wink at the
But isn't
camera.
that
And
like
it's like
that's
For
what
them.
what was
Good
that
for
guy
them.
Dallas?
I love that for them.
Corbin Dallas or whatever. They did that documentary about him. That's what those first meet and greets were for those type of influencers.
Right,
you know?
right.
They would set up things where like they would just come out on a stage and a bunch of 14-year-old girls are like, "Oh my god," and they're just
Right.
lip syncing
Yeah.
to songs.
It's true.
These guys are just doing it on TikTok now.
So anyway, that's what I'm
impressive.
getting.
Okay.
He
You know
runs his
what?
dad. He runs his dad's construction company. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
I know that you used to play hockey, so you feel like you might be.
Oh, shoot.
No, here's the issue. Here's the issue. I
You
know a
might
hockey
personally
mullet when I see it.
realize.
A hockey mullet is unhinged
mullet.
and dirty. That's
What is the
clean and
necklace?
intentional.
I didn't. Say,
What color is that necklace? Is that silver?
Silver.
That looks silver. I'm sticking by it. This man is a professional hockey player. Okay, Austin, you maybe, or he's minor league hockey player. Okay.
Okay.
I have never seen someone
clean.
who looks
He
more
drives a truck. I feel.
Canadian. He's a professional hockey player.
Okay,
And
let's-
you think he works for his dad's construction company?
Yes, 100%. But he
I feel like that's
but he
close.
says.
I don't remember what his job is, but I
don't
feel
either.
like that's.
But when
really
he
close.
asks, but when people ask him what he does, he says, "I own a construction company."
Oh, but his dad owns
But his
it.
dad's on it. He works for his dad. You know what I mean?
That's so.
So that he has the same last
good.
name.
That's
It's like
so
it's like
good. I love
whatever.
that.
It's like Anderson Construction. He goes,
I
my
feel
last
like
name's there's my card. Look, I own a construction company. And they're like, you're
That's-
24, and they're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
but
feel like his last name is Beaver, and I don't even know
Yeah,
why.
that's
Austin
Yeah.
dude,
Beaver.
I like
my
that.
fiance's last name is Anderson, so.
so yeah,
back
that was a
off.
bad.
Ooh,
I just couldn't think of one quick.
Fiance.
All right, ready?
yeah. What is it?
Sales executive San Diego.
Oh, I
Wow.
thought it was
Okay.
construction.
Well, okay. There's our San Diego. He's a transplant to San Diego as
You
well.
were feeling the
okay?
San Diego energy just
I
a
felt
little
it. It was just a
early.
little early. He's a well, he's a California
California, but that
boy.
guy does not look like a
No,
California.
who loves
boy.
the
he
beach,
doesn't.
sushi. Okay,
Ooh.
I'm gonna swear on my life he was
He's
not
not from
originally.
here, no
he's
way.
from Canada, and the idea is of finding someone to share them both with for the rest of his life.
Except his mullet.
He needs
Wow.
to find a woman who will appreciate and accept his. The sales exec is looking for an honest, loving, fun woman with whom to start a family. While he's passionate about his career in sales, Austin is constantly thinking ahead, saying, "Everything that I do is for my future. I can't wait to give my future
He
wife
was an
and kids."
ex-athlete,
Wait,
though,
how-
right?
I don't
Wasn't he an
remember.
athlete?
How does he say that?
That's
Everything that I do is for my future. I can't wait to give my future wife and kids the life they deserve.
You know what that means? Well, he has bad credit.
Oh,
Because when you're that obsessed with it, it's like, I'm going to turn this around.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to build it from the ground up. They say if you pay halfway through the month and then at the first, it goes way faster. You know what I mean? It's on his mind for the fact that he needs to bring it up. Like,
The credit controversy.
it's frustrating him. You know what I
Did
mean?
you hear about the credit controversy with Joey?
yeah,
Yeah.
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's in the zeitgeist.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Could
it's
be.
on the lips of Bachelor.
I'm thinking
Nation right
Izzy,
I
you know,
feel like
Love
he
is
is an
Blind.
ex- yeah.
There's some
I
credit
feel like
issues.
he is an ex-baseball player, though.
Okay.
It says it.
Oh.
He loves playing baseball,
There
attending
we go.
Padres baseball games.
No,
And
but I
calling
think he
his
was
mom.
like, I think that was like his career like target,
Oh,
and
no
now
shit.
he is a sales
now.
executive.
I don't.
Mm.
I feel like we've never seen a quote from anyone in a bio before.
Right?
So I feel as if he will go far. I feel things for Austin. He gets a full quotation.
That's smart. That's smart.
He'd
Or a
love to be Justin
producer
Bieber for a day. Now, that either means he wants to be on stage or he loves Haley Bieber,
Interesting.
which is interesting.
Very
Whoa.
Can't really tell. It's like
That was
OG
a
Justin
next-
Bieber, or like
next level of
does he want to
logic
live
there.
his
He
current
just really
Christian
wants to
Bieber
be with
life?
Haley
Right.
Bieber, obviously, that's the first thought.
interesting. Yeah.
It's like, do I want to be a rock star or do I just want to like go to mega churches and hang out with Justin? You know, just hang out with my wife all day. I don't know.
I don't remember if he was a Christian player or not. We looked at all their Instagrams too, and
Oh.
you get a lot of info that way, obviously. And there were a fair amount of like straight hardcore Christian players as well.
Yeah.
He might have
We
been one
got
of them. I'm
a
not
few
sure.
Christian bios.
I feel Christian energy coming off of him.
100%.
Yeah.
Next.
Yes, Austin. I feel as if Austin will do well. I see
Yeah.
a quotation in a bio,
Good looking dude.
and I
For
just want you
sure.
to know, Austin, that I do not believe that you are not a hockey player. I don't believe baseball. Just so you know.
Baseball's close to hockey. I will say that
Don't let
in
it
its
go.
energy.
Don't let it go. Just believe there's some sort of conspiracy
Yeah,
here
no,
about
Are you?
this
I'm
sport.
It's my
sensing.
North Star.
Yeah.
I'm sensing tall.
Yeah. He's a tall boy.
I also sense villainous vibes.
Oh.
I think a guy with a haircut like that has the possibility of walking straight into some guy who's like, "Nice hair, dude," and then
Oh, it's on.
What do you mean? Schwer was a ring winner with a mullet.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I get vibes.
You
from
get
this guy.
vibes. You get
He
like
wasn't
kind
a
of
villain?
like the mullet is the precursor to say something.
It's the conduit. To the
like
say
I say I put this on so that you'll say something and then I can
Yes.
come at you kind of vibe. Okay,
Exactly.
interesting.
You
Statement
think
piece.
a mullet is like an act of aggression?
It's not an act of aggression, but it's an act of like, I don't care what you think.
Yeah.
Watch me not care what you think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like
kind of
it's like
a punk vibe
it's a
little bit.
bold statement.
Well, here's the thing. The thing about the mullet is there's two very different types of mullets. There's the conservative mullet and there is the liberal mullet. So
Yeah.
we will see what type of mullet Austin is rocking.
You're
Okay.
right.
You know what I mean? It's
100%.
I think it's a conservative
I
mullet
think it's
because
also
of
a
the
conservative mullet.
the like front hairdo. If you took away the mullet in the back, that front hairdo is the exact hairdo everybody I knew had in 7th grade in Dallas, Texas.
Trying to take away the back.
Also, something to think about. Our friend Brian
Uh-huh.
has a liberal mullet,
He does
and
have a
again,
liberal
it's
mullet.
unhinged, and he has face tattoos.
True.
This
Wild
is
mullet.
clean. If you get rid of the mullet, that is a clean
Yeah.
haircut.
It's
This is
controlled.
intentional, controlled,
Controlled.
thought out. Here's an Instagram post of what I want versus like it just grew out and I just cut the sides off a little bit. This is
Yeah.
controlled.
Country music mullet. I feel this.
Also, a big silver chain, very entry level jewelry.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
Get him.
no.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Not
very,
at all.
It's very
Get
entry level jewelry. A
him.
single, it's
Silver.
entry level jewelry.
Wait, how
it's
many
like I
chains
went
do
to
you
the.
have?
What do you got going on over there?
I'm
What
not
level
saying.
are you
I'm
at?
not saying I'm at a higher
You
level.
only have
Count the
two.
chains.
It's not that he doesn't have enough. It's just it's.
Oh, I only have one.
I know
Oh,
what he's
no.
thinking about the jewelry. He's going, should I or shouldn't I? You know what I mean?
He has
Oh, I
a
see.
chain.
I do.
A silver chain.
Again, his is
Show him your
delicate. His
silver
is delicate.
chain.
It's
No.
tucked. It's got a nice vibe to it. This is big
Delicate.
and it
Oh,
looks.
no,
see,
and you have a
dude. You
pendant
have
on
like
it.
you
No.
have like
It's
a whole
talisman-
thing.
Talisman of immortality.
Guess what this?
is
That's-
my-
Guess
That's
what?
completely
Guess
different.
what the talisman
freezing
is.
tag.
Guess what it is. Yeah.
What is it?
If I were to be
No, this is Forever Young.
You're gonna
Yes.
freak out. You're gonna freak
if
out.
One of the best
my
movies of
body
all
wants
time.
I
to
believe
be
you don't
found-
know what this is already.
This is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah. Well, it's that essentially. If I'm to be found as a corpse by any human being, there is a number to be called on this tag.
Dude, you are not
that
even a real
will
person.
enact A
You're not a real
quick
person.
response team to come and begin
You're not a
cryogenically
real
freezing me on the
person,
spot.
dude. I love this so
Clip
much.
it.
You
Clip
knew,
it.
You knew to hold his arm.
Look.
You're gonna take off out of your seat when you
I
hear,
think
when you hear what
you
this
do the
necklace is
things
for.
that I just dream about, like
Do you
in a
think
way
his
of like.
chain is for the same reason?
That's what I'm saying. It's completely. This guy's not thinking about being
Freezing tag.
cryogenically preserved.
This is my business
Yeah.
partner. You're talking about.
It's a fucking dice roll. Look, I don't think it's gonna work. It's a 0.00000 infinity 1% chance. It ain't zero. And I don't know.
After
It's worth
he
like
told me
whatever a
after
life
touring
insurance
the
policy. Who gives a
facilities,
shit?
he
Well, you
thinks
have
it's
to-
0%.
Yeah.
Have you set up the back end of this?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like if you're
Well,
found, there is a company that you have
Found, like, what do you
partnered
think
with
is gonna
to
happen
take
to
care
you?
of you.
That
The
your
company's called
body is
Alcor.
just gonna be found in the
Alcor?
street.
So if you're deceased
No,
and
it's like
they
you get
and they
killed in an accident or something. Like if I get in a car crash and my corpse is hanging there, the medics will see this. They look for medical tags, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
In
And
case
they'll
you
be
have to have
surprised
Organ
when
donors,
they find
whatever,
that
yeah.
one.
Right.
They'll be like,
So
"Oh,
this one
and they're like,
says-
we've never seen this
No
one.
We've never
embalming.
seen
Call this number, and that's it. And start
And some
cooling the
weird
body
guys in
with ice.
hazmat suits show up and
Yeah,
don't ask
dude.
questions. CIA level.
Listen, Chad, speaking of
Start
hockey,
freezing my head immediately.
maybe one day you'll be buried under the ice of the Honda Center, which is rumored that's where Walt Disney is. They say he's under the ice. Of the
But he's
dust.
only a head.
Better than
He's
being,
doing
in
full
my
body.
opinion, cremated or put in the ground.
Well,
Yeah.
You know what I
he's
mean?
only a head. He's doing full body, right?
I'm
You know
doing
what?
full body. I'm
I
gonna give
feel
him
inspired.
everything to work
I
on.
also want this.
This is incredible.
Make note.
Such a
Make
big
a note.
medallion. It was amazing.
I locked
Now
in my
we're
life
gonna
insurance
need
policy
a-
at 28. Got a great rate.
Hook me up with your guy.
I'm sorry. I
The
knew
earlier
would
you get it,
derail
right, the
us,
better.
But it's so I just
It's amazing.
A purpose-
I wanted
derail?
to see your reactions.
Oh my god.
Look, whatever. It's just like.
I'm gonna be thinking
I
about
love
this
this.
when I go to bed.
I love this so much.
Better.
So you know.
I
Never
literally never
forget.
think about it. I'm just
I
like,
think
whatever.
about it all the time. There's a cryo like feast where they all meet up, and
Yeah.
it's like all the people who are gonna be, together in the future when they cure
Oh,
death.
cryo
and
cult?
They cure what you died of.
Oh, dude, it's.
Oh, it's a
Definitely a
thing.
goal.
There's a magazine,
I went
Cryo
for-
magazine.
yeah. I went for the
the lady
first
on the
time to a
cover
thing.
was like
Frozen?
Oh, sad. It was like,
Wait, so hold on.
She was like getting ready to die and like froze herself.
So if you die and then they cryo you, what's the point of that?
That in the future, there may be some technology
Bring you back.
that could reanimate you.
Cure
They've
death.
done certain experiments on people that were frozen like the 70s and the 80s who said basically like if you haven't found a cure in 20 years, you can crack me out and experiment with my body and see how it's working, see how the freezing process is working. And so there've
Wait,
been some like
keep my body for 20 years and then experiment on it?
Yeah.
Was a contract?
yeah, that was like their purpose of
They just
doing
run
this.
you over,
Whoa.
under some
Because
warm
to
water.
further the technology, they have to like go back and see if it's working, you know? Yeah, exactly.
Giant sink.
Um,
Under warm water.
At any rate, I went to one event of theirs and I'm like, it made me basically 100% sure
Dude,
this will not
imagine
work.
going to it. Like, imagine signing up and going to an event. That is incredible. I'm so obsessed.
I really am. I'm feeling very jealous right now.
Yeah, I went to their 50th anniversary.
I feel like I need to make
Whoa.
some
It was
It
calls.
was like 2 summers ago in
Interesting
We need to
Arizona.
people
pause the
going there.
podcast. I gotta get on this.
Wild.
Weird,
Yes.
weird vibes.
The dude who ran the whole company, I don't know if he's still the CEO, was this guy who was like in his early to mid 60s and just fucking jacked, like a fucking bodybuilder, you know? And I watched him give this long speech about how in the 60s, he was thinking about like life preservation and extension of human life to near infinite and that would be here by this time. And it hasn't been. And he was kind of like mad and almost like mad at the people in the room. Like, we need more funding and people need to get their friends to join all this shit. And I'm
Yeah,
just like,
he's
this is
going
fucking
through
crazy.
something.
This is a cult for people who like think it'll work. Like legit, some people are like all in, you know?
Non-religious eternal life
Lifestyle.
vibes.
Style.
To me, it's kind of funny to be able to
Trial
wear this fucking
lifestyle.
necklace and
Oh.
like, who knows what will happen. I don't think anything, but
But
a
they
lot of
think
people
about
have
it
the
all
opposite
day,
opinions.
every day.
Yeah, some people definitely do. But it is also kind of interesting. It's like, I don't fucking know. They're freezing shit. Who the hell
Why?
knows?
It's
And
worth
it's
a try.
cheaper to
As well.
just freeze the head. The policy
Yeah.
for the whole body and head is much more expensive.
Sure, because they can put your head into some like
The head can kind
mechanical-
of fit in a smaller
is
Robot.
space, I guess.
This is wild.
They put as
Less
I understand it,
volume?
they have these tanks. This is in Arizona, and there's like either 2 or 3 bodies can go in a tank, and a couple of heads or something like this. Mix and match it up.
Mix and match.
Yeah.
So there's like space here.
I'm gonna be trapped
for a
in there with
head.
somebody else, just frozen for eternity. Not for eternity, probably for like 20 or 30 years. Then the
Neil
company
Lane.
goes.
Yeah, I was gonna say the company goes bankrupt.
Yes. What is most likely is company goes bankrupt. All the bodies just get dumped
They just
somewhere.
dump them, yeah.
That's what's most likely, I think.
Sure.
I feel like that's not what Austin's necklace is.
Oh my god, I forgot we were even talking about this.
I'm so sorry.
That is hilarious.
I'm sorry.
Jesus
it's my
Christ.
fault.
For a second there, I
It's my fault.
completely forgot we were doing this.
Holy
I
God.
don't,
My
I don't think that it's
apologies.
the same necklace.
No, it's
That
my
is
fault. I'm
legendary. I love that.
sincere apologies. Oh,
No.
But my
No,
necklace
I'll be
doesn't
texting
have
you
any
later
numbers.
about policies for this because I'm jealous.
Link below if you want to get
For
cryogenic.
Alcove,
Alcor. It's called.
Alcor. excuse
Alcor.
me.
That name sounds fake.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love
I
that.
know,
That's-
dude.
that's-
The whole
that-
thing seems a little fake.
The name
Unbelievable.
does
But it's
sound fake.
Like they got the bodies in the tubes. That shit's real.
I've been there. I've seen them.
Okay, family, gotta take a quick pause. So, the other day, I looked at my bank account and saw numerous new charges, and I said, what's that? Okay, turns out I purchased a few apps that I didn't really realize did a monthly charge, which is very annoying, and I didn't want it. I didn't want it at all. So, guess who immediately took care of all of it for me? My love, Rocket Money. They popped in, canceled those subscriptions for me that would have otherwise taken me a nightmare of time to cancel. They're the best. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so that you can grow your savings. I don't know what I would do without Rocket
Oh
Money,
my
and I'm
gosh.
being very honest.
Yeah, most Americans think they spend like $62 per month on subscriptions, but get this, the real number is actually closer to $300. That is literally thousands of dollars a year, half of which probably you've forgotten about. Thankfully, Rocket Money has our backs. With Rocket Money, I have full control over my subscriptions and a clear view of my expenses. I can see all my subscriptions in one place, and if I see something that I don't want, Rocket Money can help me cancel it with just a few taps. Also, I love how the dashboard shows me this month's spending compared to last month, so I can clearly see my spending habits. Plus, they'll help me create a custom budget and keep my spending on track.
Yeah, and get this. check out this hot tea, fam. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate
Yeah, I
lower
love
bills for you, okay? By up to 20%. All you have to do is submit a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. They'll deal with the customer service for you. I mean, I'll marry them, I swear, okay? Rocket Money has personally saved me thousands of dollars over the years, so it's a no-brainer, okay? They have over 5 million users and have saved a total of 500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/momdad. That's rocketmoney.com/momdad. rocketmoney.com/momdad. Okay, back to cast bios.
Okay, Brendan.
Okay, Brendan.
You beat that.
Here we go.
That's a tough act to follow,
That's a
Brendan.
tough act to
Brendan,
follow.
Brendan, what do
Are
you
getting
have?
cryogenically freeze? Brendan is our next contestant. Brendan was
We're still at
absolutely.
the bees.
He was homeschooled, and I say that as an individual who was also homeschooled.
You can see the look.
You know each other.
I know that. I know those
The eyes.
He's got homeschooled eyes, and
Homeschool eyes.
and
Are you saying you don't recommend homeschooling?
I'm saying, for each their own.
I would say social interactions came later.
Holy shit.
Social interactions came later. Damn.
He's the whole.
Get
He's
him.
the
That's tough.
homeschool eyes.
That's real tough.
And Brendan, in his, bless him. There, I feel the homeschooler. I'm also just immediately, what's it called? Not when you're a mystery shopper, but when you go to restaurants and you're like the secret eater.
Oh yeah.
Is that what it's called? The secret eater?
We used to have when I worked in restaurants, they would come and you didn't know when they'd come, and then all of a sudden you would get a review 3 days later that would just show up, and it was like a review of this guy served me, this is how it went, this is how the food was, the whole thing, and that was like,
Oh my
he's
god.
terrifying.
They do that on the
You know-
Universal tour guides too.
Okay, there you
I
go.
got
Yeah,
secret
It's
shop
like
once.
a secret person.
it's like a shot secret. It's a secret reviewer. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you got secret. You did it, or
this
you
was
got
in
it.
between 2 semesters of college. I worked in a mall called Vista Ridge Mall in Louisville, Texas, in a game store selling Magic the Gathering cards and Dungeons and Dragons and shit, right? And I got secret
Obviously,
shopped
yeah.
by the owners of the company. Guess what I got?
How
Out
did
of
it go?
10. Guess what I got?
It's either super high or super low.
I'm going to give you a 10.
3 out of 10.
0.
Yeah.
Stop
Okay.
it.
It had to be bad.
Zero.
Zero. So you
Yeah.
can't get
I
worse
did
than
nothing.
Were you
Literally
fired?
0 of
You
the
just
10
like-
things you're supposed to do.
Were you fired?
Hell no. It was like some summer job. Who cares? But yeah,
So
0
the
out of 10.
zero
I did
means
nothing.
nothing.
I just sat there and read comic books and like looked at magic cards all day.
And they're like, "Can you help me?" And they're like, "No.
It was a person came in and was
If
like,
you don't
"I'm
know what
looking
you
for
want, you
this."
don't deserve to shop
That
here."
was basically it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like-
yeah.
They came in and said like, "I'm looking for this type of thing. Could you help me out?" And I was like, "There's board games and stuff are that way. You're supposed to like walk out and show them and whatever."
Sure.
I did none of it. I did nothing that I was supposed to do.
I love that.
Did I say you take your vengeance out on Brendan? Because Brendan,
Sorry.
Brendan is a secret shopper. He is a secret eater.
Wow.
I'll buy
You know
it.
why? But here's the thing about Brendan.
He
Think
has
about-
kind eyes.
He has
I
kind eyes,
think.
so he kind
He
of
has,
comes in
for the right reasons. Energy.
He comes into the restaurant awkwardly. He kind of sits down. He eats alone because he's a secret eater, and everyone. It's a little bit. He's a little self-aware, but he's trying to tell himself in his head like, "Hey, this is my job. Don't worry what people think around you. Like, even though you're sitting here alone eating." And he always gives great reviews because he's a kind guy. He may be riddled with some insecurities, but he loves cuisine and he loves a fine dining experience. So
Oh, you know what? I feel the same way. Like he's waiting outside of that new Japanese restaurant that has a lot of buzz.
he's got
You know what I mean? Like there's
These are so
sneakerheads that
specific,
wait
I
out.
love
Like
it.
there's sneakerheads that wait outside for 2 hours to get a Supreme hammer.
Oh my god, I know.
He's the guy that waits 2.5 hours to like try the like pork belly tacos at like this.
Kudo in Century City Mall.
Yes.
absolutely. And he loves it so much. And,
And a date. Like that's a date.
Yeah, and he wants to share it with someone so badly. And he could give you so much knowledge about cuisine with his kind
loves-
homeschooled
yeah.
eyes.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I feel like it's like sales.
Like medical
Another
sales.
What do you
No,
think?
there is a medical sales.
Yeah, there is a
person.
medical salesperson.
I don't remember who it is.
I don't either.
Like what he
I'm gonna
does
pick
for
one.
work. I'm struggling with this. I'm gonna say I'm just gonna go out. Middle school teacher.
All right.
He's got sweet eyes.
I think he might have been med school or something.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Brendan is a
Real
real
estate,
estate
wow.
broker.
Real estate.
Vancouver.
I feel
Oh,
like
he's
that's
Canadian.
so-
Okay.
He's Canadian.
Canadians
He
are always
sells
very
houses.
nice.
He's 30.
Canadian. Oh, we should have gotten that.
An adventure seeker? I wasn't reading that off
No.
of you, Brendan.
Homeschool eyes also can present as Canadian.
Oh,
You know what? That's
interesting.
true. Also, I will say about homeschool eyes, when I was homeschooled, we would get in groups and do kind of like forest adventures where they would teach us how to like start fires if we were ever in some sort of apocalyptic
Like
situation.
alone?
So maybe that's why he
I was confused. I was like, start fire, like just to light a
Do you know
forest
how
on
to
fire.
start a fire?
I used to be able to.
Whoa.
Yeah. They
Lighter
wanted to make sure
fluid.
in case there was anything that happened,
Damn.
I can do
skill
it
to
if I
have.
have a lighter. Yeah.
Yeah, for me now I
Ooh,
need a lighter.
See, you know how you're talking about kind of like an insecurity, kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
His last girlfriend left him for his best friend.
Oh,
PTC.
That'll do it to you.
Brendan.
That'll do it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That'll make you question a lot of
my
things.
mother dated my dad's best friend in college first.
First, though,
Oh.
didn't get left
then-
for the best.
No.
Oh,
no,
you're
there's
saying-
no
She
overlap.
left.
No overlap.
You're
They
saying
broke
your
up.
dad-
I mean, as far as I know, no overlap.
Your
I mean,
dad
that's
is
cute.
who she left him
no,
for.
she left the boyfriend who was like the good friend of my dad.
Right, for your dad.
No. They broke up.
Oh.
I mean, this is how it's told to me is
Yeah.
they broke up and then a period and then they dated.
Got it.
But
Yeah, that's definitely not what happened. I mean, let's be real. It's college. You don't just like not.
We broke up. And then exactly 4 months
Yeah.
and 2 weeks passed. And then your father
and,
I
we're
began
still
to-
on the same page with that,
Restore
right,
our
babe?
friendship.
No, that was the
he is
next
the
day.
godfather of my brother. So I'm like, they're on good terms.
Oh,
wow.
So, I don't know.
Maybe.
That is lovely.
That is beautiful.
It is kind of beautiful.
I love that.
And like,
we'll
how
believe
else
your
are you
mom now.
supposed to get to know people?
That's true.
Okay.
Just date him.
Okay.
I
Just
love
date
that.
him. Listen, it says
Might
he
be
might
shy at
be
first.
shy at first. Okay, we're right
Extremely
about.
kind, loyal, empathetic.
So, but
Okay,
but the
now
the shyness at first it rings
right.
true. But we have empathetic. It says that he's obsessed with
The latent,
skydiving.
like, social skills.
If he's obsessed with skydiving with those homeschool kind eyes, it means he will not get the skydiving date, and he will be so distraught because he will not get a date for so long.
The
I don't think that's
skydiving
right.
reminds me.
Whoa.
Are you
I
ready
think
to
the
fight it
show
out?
has changed. I think he does get the skydiving date
Oh,
now.
you think we got to switch up now?
Yep. I think they're going to lean into what people like
Okay.
and what's going to
And
make
not
them
what they
happy.
fear.
I love
Yes.
that.
I think I'm hopeful. My fingers are crossed.
Yeah.
Not like that. He hates
Make
spiders, and
everyone
then it's
look
like now
like
you're
a
on a
sexy
spider
cat.
hole with
Yes.
the other. Yeah, okay.
Like in Golden Bachelor, everyone was a sexy catch, and
That's
that's what they
true.
should do with all of these because it's supposed to be the dream. The Bachelor is like the best person you could date, and the people who are chosen are the best daters.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
true.
Like if you really
the skydiving reminds me though. I think he does a lot of extreme sports.
Well, it says he always
Oh,
picks
yeah.
dare over truth.
yeah.
He may or may not have successfully snuck into Coachella. He's a daredevil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
He's a
John Hersey
daredevil.
He
type.
takes risks, but he's going to play puppy dog style, it seems like.
Yeah.
Puppy dog style.
Multiple long-term relationships. So it says he's been unlucky in love, but that means he's down for a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think he's going to go very far.
I don't either.
I'm not getting, and I'm also getting this whole daredevil thing. It's kind of it's projection. I'm not getting actual. I'm not getting
Projection of
action. I'm not getting maybe not a projection. It's like I'm not. He's not actually a daredevil. It's
Oh,
like
wow.
he's gone skydiving.
Those are fighting words.
And he liked
That's
some. You know what I mean?
Obsessed with skydiving.
Some things happened
He
that were
likes
fun and
watching.
scary and interesting, and now he likes it. But that's like saying, I drove a motorcycle. Now I love motorcycles.
Yeah.
But it's like, do you work on motorcycles regular? You know, are you like a motorcycle guy? It's like you went skydiving twice. Now you're obsessed with skydiving. Versus, do you like free solo regularly and like jump out of planes by
Ooh,
yourself
free
weekly? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
I'm
you guys
getting
ever
like
skydived?
this is a new side of him.
I never have. Do you like it?
I did.
It was
You did.
gnarly.
Did you do it
I never
again?
did it.
No,
we
just
did it
once.
together.
No.
Did you do it
Oh,
before or after
cute.
season 25 of The Bachelor, where Rachel Kirkconnell almost died in a skydiving accident on
Way
camera?
before.
Definitely did it before.
Okay.
Way
We
before.
were perhaps 21.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah.
It was
I surprised him for his
insane.
birthday, and I was like,
young love.
sorry, I know you're
was
scared of heights,
super
but that's
fun.
what we're doing for your birthday.
Would you ever do it again?
Not that now that I have a kid, no.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Because
was-
you just
it
kind
was
of hear about
scary.
the stuff and you're kind of like, this is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But it is kind of one of those like inhuman experiences where you're
Yeah.
like, I'm in the
You'll
sky.
never forget it.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
it's
I'll do
very
it. I'll
epic.
do it.
I get why
You're
Brendan's
in the
obsessed.
sky. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's insane.
I'll
Like
do
it's
it.
it's
All right.
surreally
One
insane.
time.
Yeah.
Although I
It's
have
kind-
Luca now, my son,
Your son.
Mm.
But
who's a dog.
but
Yeah.
but I highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's kind of
Shoot.
insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Would
kind
you
of
do it?
like one of those things. It's
I
like
think in my youth I would have. Now
Yeah.
I'm in this advanced age. I feel like it's a bad
Yeah,
idea.
your advanced age is a bad grandpa clues.
Advanced age.
It's true.
I don't know if youth would.
Like if I take a hit like Kirkconnell took now,
Yeah.
it's a broken leg
You're
or
gonna
something.
pay a lot of big price.
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
the
you're-
minimum.
The
You're
risk and
bendy
reward.
at
the
21.
producer's
Yeah.
gonna ignore the necklace and
Yeah, they
they're
just
not
throw
gonna
it
pay
in a pond.
yeah.
Like this is too much work.
My rotting body is just
Well,
in the
no,
show.
you'll dive over ice just
Yeah.
in case. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, next.
Probably
Here we go.
makes sense.
Next.
Next, we have Brett.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So I know about Brett.
Okay.
That's the one guy I know about because obviously, with Bachelor being as Bachelor does, there's no body diversity ever on this
Yeah.
goddamn show.
Yeah.
And Brett is one of our first contestants who is in a bigger body. And we were all so excited. Brett is extremely cute.
I'm getting NFL player vibes. Also, mini mullet. Am I seeing a mullet
There might be a mini mullet.
behind the left ear?
Yeah, I think
I'm
you're
seeing
right.
a
I
mullet.
see it. I
How long
see
does the back
it.
have to be to
I
qualify
see
as
it.
a
It's
mullet?
bigger.
It's
If you
But
get
it's
rid,
bigger
if
than
you
the
were to, if you
sides.
were to get
That's
rid
on
of it,
purpose.
right, you'd be like normal haircut, and then you see a little mullet.
That's a mullet. You're right.
It's a mullet.
You're
I
100% right.
Yeah.
I look at Brett and I think, now this might be me reading so many romance novels lately.
Do you think he was schooled in the home or in
Yeah, what are his
in a
eyes telling you?
school?
He was in a school.
Public school?
Public school education.
Public school eyes.
Public
he has,
school
He
eyes.
has public school eyes, and like I said, it might be the romance novels I've been ingesting rapidly lately.
I
But
love that, me
I'm
too.
sensing calloused hands from Brett.
Oh,
He's-
Bill.
Do you watch Outlander?
Rock climbing?
I don't.
climbing?
Just curious.
No, I'm not. No, not rock climbing. I'm thinking construction.
Yeah.
I'm thinking pin me against a beam, daddy type in the
Wow.
romance energy. That's what I'm
Wow.
getting.
Very specific, very intense.
dude.
I'm so sorry,
Very
Brett, if I
intense.
project.
I'm getting legendary laugher.
I mean,
Like will rip the
Bob
house down with
A
the laugh.
cheery-
I mean,
he
look at
has
those.
a
I mean,
cheery face.
his smile is taking over
Yeah.
the whole face.
He
You know what I mean?
was-
He is smiling. He's having a good time.
He is
Yeah,
laughing.
He loves this picture.
He loves life.
He's laughing midst photo.
Yeah, they're saying stuff like, I don't know, kind of turn this way. And he's like, oh, God, you guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't even say a joke and he's laughing. To the left. Now your other left. You guys are insane.
Yeah.
You
I
know
think
what I mean?
the football thing is right.
I mean, I
think he
can
is
tell
a
you. I
football
remember this one.
a defender.
Maybe he played football in the past, but now I feel calloused hands.
Okay.
And I feel he works with his hands, whether he be a carpenter like
I feel
Jesus
like he's a
Christ.
storyteller.
or
I feel like he's a
think
storyteller.
he's rolled away the tomb.
somehow.
Okay, storyteller.
a
I don't
storyteller.
know. I feel
So, like a
he's got
journalist?
story behind those
An author?
eyes. Yeah. I
I've never
don't
heard
know,
someone
like, he's
describe a job as a
telling-
storyteller. Is that like a guy who travels town to town to like
He's a
tell
bard.
of the?
Not dated men in entertainment before, have you?
What are you, a
That's what I played in the last
storyteller?
D&D campaign. I was a bard.
What's the
Literally
ale in
derail every scene by
D&D,
starting to
what
sing
is
a
it?
song or something.
What's it called? The drink?
Mead.
Mead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So
He's like
Brett-
a Lord of the Rings
Brett
cosplayer.
gives
He's like, you
bard
guys
energy.
get this. Like, circle up, you know?
Circle up. I'm gonna tell you a tale.
You're not even going to believe what happened to me at my public school.
So okay. Oh, so he's a storyteller in like the friend group. So he tells
In the
a great
friend group,
story.
definitely. Yeah, I don't know what his job is after football.
I mean, with that laugh, I feel like he definitely will be beloved amongst the men. So I can see him telling a good story. He
It's
doesn't.
funny.
Will that get you far, being beloved by the second audience, as we call it, the other players?
Interesting.
I was holding back on that. That you're saying them.
Have you guys watched the promos for the season?
No, I mean, only have watched Jen in the claw machine.
Okay. I frame by frame them to be like,
What?
what are we watching? Oh, yeah.
That sounds like spoilers. I don't want to hear.
It's not spoilers. It's whatever's in the trailer. That's part of the marketing
That's
for the
spoilers to me. The trailers are
To me,
Yeah, I haven't
that's
seen the trailer
admissible.
yet.
I don't try to look closely at the trailers.
It definitely is admissible, but I don't either. I
I want
don't
to go
watch
in
anything.
clean.
I won't say
I
anything
try to
then.
not get spoiled as hard as I
say
can, which
anything.
is hard.
Oh my god, your mystery right now is making me feel so nervous about the fate of Brett.
Yeah, wait, why do you say
Why are you
that?
saying those things?
If you want to know, I'll tell you.
I'm
I
getting
don't wanna
people
know.
person.
Alright.
I'm getting groups. I'm like social worker or like
Yeah, I like
something
that.
with like
a
he helps
teacher.
kids. I don't know, like after school program director. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like he just with that smile. That's the dude that like if
Music
if your
teacher.
life sucks, you're like I can't wait to see Brett after school today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
You know what I mean? That's
Sure.
that's the vibe.
he's gonna.
Let's
he's
see.
gonna
What is he?
health and
I don't know what
safety
the-
manager.
is that like HR? What is
from
that?
Pennsylvania. Health and safety manager for what?
Yeah.
Small town boy, big dreams when it comes to
Oh,
finding love.
your
He's got
hometown.
great energy, strong confidence, and lots of personality to go around. Okay, feels like we're right with that, though Brett loves to be the life of the party and won't turn down anyone who challenges him to a dance-off. Oh my God.
That's getting along
I
with the
should
boys.
No, I should have called that.
Starting a
He
dance-off with
definitely
the
gives
boys.
dance-off vibes, for sure. For sure. He's a good time. Underneath his outgoing exterior is an authentic man with a sensitive soul who's ready to find the one. His parents have been married for over 30 years.
Parental
wants to find
marriage,
love.
longevity.
Mm-hmm.
Play that
For
on
women
night
who can
one.
He's a
connect.
sensitive guy.
Yeah.
Feelings get
And a
hurt.
good sense of humor. Brett can
He
do
can do the splits.
He's got a lot of physical tools.
Splits. Are we
Okay.
gonna see the split? We better see the
Is the split going to be the limo exit?
We've never seen a man do the split.
Could
I was going to say, I don't think
No.
we've ever seen a man do the splits on it.
No
We've
way.
seen the
Maria.
back
We've-
flips.
Maria would do the
Maria.
splits. Yeah.
It just seems
Charity
risky.
did like freaking backhand.
You could rip your
springs.
pants.
I love the idea of him and Maria doing an Instagram post of them both doing the splits. So hopefully one day we can
what
get
a play
that.
that would be.
Ooh.
Never left the U.S. So that's small town.
Oh, is he
boy
gonna
right
make it to
there.
the
Does that
travel
mean that
round?
we travel?
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna make it to the
Clues
travel
is
round.
giving me
He's
ominous
giving
energy
me
right
ominous.
now. As
Yeah.
a kid, Brett
I think that's
accidentally
just kind of my
feel like you
default
said-
state.
I feel like he's cut out of the trailer.
It says Brett accidentally shaved off his own eyebrows right before picture day. I'm going to tell you this. You know what Brett gives me? This is what's been happening. He gives me my daughter energy. He has the same
he's
energy as
Ember,
Ember. He's got Ember
yeah.
energy.
Interesting.
Dance off, positive, sensitive soul, big laugh, good energy. Ember would 100% by accident shave off her eyebrows right before picture
No,
day.
but I remember going
100%.
through this bio now, and the question I asked him, I was like, "You can accidentally shave off one eyebrow. Doing two, that's a lie. I'm sorry.
You know,
Oh,
that's true. How do
interesting.
you
Two
shave off
eyebrows
two
accidentally?
eyebrows?
Maybe
How?
a Nair situation. Thought it was lotion. Naired his
Thought
own
it
eyebrows
was-
off.
Prank.
Or tried to nair, like put some nair to fix the unibrow and then around the brows to smooth them out and then does a full wipe like this and
But
just
you think
nairs
Nair
all
has
of
to
them
be
off.
involved?
It's kind of a look now, though.
That's true.
You see some
Yeah.
people with shaved eyebrows. It looks
That's
good.
true.
Yeah. Maybe it was a waxing
Mm,
incident.
It's not a look for me.
It says shaved.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Okay, family, another quick pause. Here's the thing. Not only are these cast bios spicy, the weather has been quite spicy. Okay,
Melting.
It's been about 100 degrees where we are the last week, which for our location is wild. So I'm assuming all of you out there, fam, are getting hot, hot, hot as well. And with this heat, we especially need to be prioritizing hydration. So you know Liquid IV has been attached to my hand 24/7. Liquid IV delivers extraordinary hydration with advanced science thanks to Live Hydra-Science, an optimized ratio of electrolytes, vitamins, and nutrients. One stick of Liquid IV delivers superior hydration to water alone with 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drinks, plus 8 vitamins and nutrients. It's hydration for endurance, mental clarity, and overall well-being.
And it's not hard to drink Liquid IV because it's also so delicious. I've been
It's so good.
I've been
So good.
obsessed lately with drinking the lemon lime flavor, which I love. They also have pear, sugar-free white peach, sugar-free green grape, strawberry lemonade, and more. I've tried them all. They're all fantastic. They're also non-GMO and free from gluten, dairy, and soy. No artificial colors or sweeteners.
I am personally living for the white peach
Ooh, yeah, that is
flavor.
good.
It is my summer beverage. I've been drinking it every day, and Mama is hydrated, and I'm so proud of myself for being hydrated. Thank you, Liquid
yeah,
IV.
you did it.
I did it. Also, like we've said, it's so simple. You just take a little packet, tear, pour, live more. 1 stick plus 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone. So we take Liquid IV packets with us everywhere. I always have some in my purse. I keep them in my glove compartment. Evan has them in his gym and work bag.
Yeah.
We have them everywhere. It's the #1 powdered hydration brand in America. Turn your ordinary water into extraordinary hydration with Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code MOMDAD at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code MOMDAD at liquidiv.com. Okay, back to it. Well, Brett,
Maybe a
Good times.
giant
Brett's a good
razor
time.
somehow.
There's no question about it.
I don't know what's going on with this promo trailer, but I sure hope that we see more of Brett because he's going to be a great time. The
Me
guys will,
too.
but of course, love him.
I'm
Hopefully,
manifesting against your
yes.
dark energies.
Hopefully he does so many splits, and then
The show's cut.
if
There's no
Bachelor,
manifesting.
if Bachelor in Paradise airs, maybe
we better
he'll
see
be
those
there as well.
splits. That's all
We
I
will-
gotta say. If I don't see those splits, I'm gonna
I'm going to say
burn
one
it all
thing.
down.
He loves the pool.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
you
know
think
what I
he's gonna be in
mean?
the pool the whole
Like
time?
If
he's
he's
gonna
dancing,
he's gonna
he's-
grab two of the dudes and jump in the pool. It's gonna be like he's a good
Handing
time.
out hot dogs.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
But
exactly.
he's a
Brett-
health and safety manager. He's not gonna push anyone in the pool.
no, no,
Dad
he'll be,
That's just a
Cosplay.
job. That's not who he is.
he's gonna be rafting the whole. He loves a raft. You know,
Fun dude.
he'll be in the swan raft the entire time. The swan blow up.
That might be the biggest smile we've seen. So like,
All right.
yeah.
We
All right,
like
here we
you,
go.
Brett.
No, you haven't seen anything yet.
All right, next we have Brian.
Okay, I already know what Brian does. Brian is his goal in life is to be the host of like a show, one of those daytime television like game shows.
Yeah.
Like he literally looks like if the quality of the picture wasn't as good, this is a 1982 headshot Hollywood
Could be
like
from any era.
like I'm getting like
Brian.
19 like welcome to the game and like you know what I mean, it's very
Sounds like
70s
Wells
it's a very 70s like game show Vegas vibe. That's
He
what
could
I'm
be like
getting
a
at.
dad in an 80s sitcom or something.
Yes.
Or like the crazy
He's
kind of
too
neighbor.
young to be
Yeah.
a dad.
Okay, wait a
Time
second.
portaled here to us.
Got a baby.
Wait,
Straight off the
face.
set of a sitcom in
You
1980.
saying
Yes.
Vegas? This is inspiring me.
Yeah, just
Definitely.
luck be a lady
Vegas.
tonight. You know what I'm getting like, hey ladies,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Honestly.
Like
Off of that, I'm gonna say he's from Vegas, but I think Brian is a restaurateur. I think Brian, I think Brian owns like 5% in a restaurant, but he's always at the restaurant, hitting
Yeah.
on you at the bar,
getting free
nonstop.
food, drinking all the
Listen,
drinks.
Brian is the guy. I'm at the bar with Instagram free Aunt Katie. He's coming up and he's just like to Instagram free Aunt Katie. He's like, "Oh, ladies, how's it going
Oh,
this evening?
I have a penthouse at the Lux. I have a
That
penthouse
is
at the Luxor.
100%.
Are you enjoying? Listen. I own this bar."
Where is he from?
And he says, "I own this bar or this restaurant so often."
So much.
And he has 5%, which shout out to you, Brian, for having that 5%. But he's just like, "I own this place a lot."
His best friends own it, and they like cut him in.
He gives us free drinks constantly because he's hoping that Instagram free Aunt Katie will date him. But he ends up getting in trouble by his business partners because they're like, "Brian, you keep giving out free drinks. We're losing money." That's what Brian
Yeah, okay,
is.
I love that. I
He's
mean,
slowly bankrupting his own business.
yes, he got the restaurant just so he could like hit
I've
on
been
girls.
to a bar that was like that
Yeah.
with their prizes for their trip.
I mean, this guy, if he's not crooning, I mean, it's insane. Look at the stars. You know what I mean? Like he comes to your table at the Italian restaurant, and he's like,
Yes, is everyone having
Jerry,
a
bring
good
the shaker over
time?"
here, and he's just like,
He's like, "When that shark bites."
yeah, the moon and the stars. You know what I mean? Like all that shit.
He's the guy from That Thing You Do.
Yeah, I mean, this guy he's not real.
Brian is the guy from That Thing You Do. He's like, Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
I mean, dude, this guy's amazing.
I love you,
Las
Brian.
Vegas lounge singer. I mean, like, I can't think of anything else this guy
Oh,
is.
piano bar at the Venetian.
Yes.
No, not the Venetian.
The Win?
Yes, I think it's the Encore.
The Encore.
Piano bar, the
I love the
Encore.
Encore.
The Encore is the best.
Yeah.
The piano bar there, fabulous.
I don't know if I've ever been in
You
it.
said you didn't like Vegas.
Yeah, I can never go again, but I really like the Encore.
But the Encore, you go
This
to the
is
piano
bullshit.
bar. Every time we go there, we go to the piano bar. And when they're asking requests, everyone's getting, doing Elton John, whatever. We always slip in a Hedwig's theme from Harry Potter. And they
Oh,
always
wow.
react oddly to it
They're
because
like,
then they have to
pulling up
play.
sheet music.
Fun prank. I
Uh-huh.
love that.
Yeah, it's a good
Should we see?
All right, Brian, what do you do?
I was gonna say Florida. I almost said
aesthetics
Florida. You guys, I'm
consultant.
Wait,
so
you guys.
upset.
So
Wait a
he's like,
second.
you're
So upset I
beautiful.
didn't
You just
say
need a
it.
little help.
I knew it was Florida.
You just need a little. It's the eyes. They're sagging. Bring them up, and you will be a supermodel,
You guys,
sweetheart.
That is why he's
I-
33 and he looks 17.
I don't think we've ever seen a male aesthetics consultant on this show, and I am literally alive because aesthetics consultant
Yes.
and Vegas showman, same thing.
100. Brian loves Botox and doesn't care who knows it.
Hell yes, Brian. Yes, you take away that stigma, King.
I
You get
Love
pumped up with
this
that
guy.
talks.
This guy's gonna be.
I mean, Harry Jazzy said the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Has
gonna
Harry
age.
talked about it?
At
The
big-
Botox?
in one of the first episodes.
Oh, really?
Of Perfect Match, he says it.
I love Blake Horseman always shows getting his Botox.
Yeah.
I love when the men are open about it. Thank goodness.
Oh, he has the Long Island accent. I feel like that's the singing that you were doing. Kinda.
Yes.
Oh, he's got. Oh, I love the Long Island.
I can't
accent.
wait to meet this guy.
Wait, Brian's my favorite.
His parents
Brian's
served
my
in
favorite.
NYPD, so he's hardcore New York.
And
And like every New Yorker, they go down to Florida. It's
Oh.
literally like the it's like
His
the
parents are NYPD and FDNY. I mean, that
that's
seems
that's
like
as
a
New York
hometown
as you can
A
get.
hometown, yeah.
thing. You're saying
You got a real
Or a
accent.
strong PTC maybe.
jobs.
he definitely
no.
follows Dave Portnoy on
First
Instagram for the pizza
responders.
reviews.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he maybe wants to be Dave Portnoy. I feel this.
He's one of the guys that like interrupts a pizza review and goes like, "Let me tell you, down the street, you've never been down the street, Vinny's best you've ever had. Not even close. That's him. Like nieces and nephews, fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
Wait, Brian, I want to go to your.
Florida's beautiful.
I want to get injected by. I want to be consulted by
yeah.
Brian. I
Wow.
love him
He's
so
got
much.
a beautiful face.
I mean, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift loves it. I mean, he is just living the American
Okay,
dream.
this is
Ooh.
the limo exit. This is what he's gonna do. He's gonna walk up and check out Jen's face and be like, "I'm an aesthetics consultant, and so I tell people what they need to do. And let me give you a review. Absolutely nothing. You don't need
Yeah.
anything." I think he'll do something like that.
God, that's
I
great
hope
if he does.
doesn't do
Yeah.
that. I hope he doesn't do that.
I mean-
I wouldn't like someone evaluating
No,
my physical
I would also
appearance
hate it,
upon
but I
meeting
do
them.
But then
think
they
he'll
go,
do it.
you did nothing. Oh my God.
I
you
know, but no one needs it.
No, nobody wants it, but I do think he'll do it.
Yeah.
Or he sings some sort of Vegas show song.
Yeah,
The
do it.
moon and the stars. You listen, I'm obsessed with this. This is a vibe.
Interesting.
He loves a strong, confident woman.
I mean, he's not going to go far at all.
No, absolutely not.
But I
love him.
love the 9 minutes he's on.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
He gave me night one guy vibe.
100%.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Jess's favorite.
I
don't
think.
know.
I think when we look
I
at
mean,
the Instagram.
I feel the same way. Like,
I
there's
can't
no way he
remember.
survives, but it'll be
Yeah.
fun while it lasted.
I can't wait to see you perform on the Vegas Strip one day, Brian.
He's gonna be. I don't think he'll do that pickup line. I think what'll happen is that he'll be talking to all the guys about facial stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, you think I need it?" He's like, "Honestly, just a little up top, you'd be incredible." And they're like,
I
"I've never
love
thought about that, to be
that.
honest with you,
I
bro.
lo-
Thank you."
That would be
That
a
could be
good
cool.
way.
I'm thinking
to
that'll be
display
the
your
vibe.
business.
I hope he brings in a needle. You know, just
That's
starts
gonna be
yeah,
the
And he's
house
just
antic.
giving
gives
it out.
injection.
the next
Yeah.
morning when they're all
That
eating
would be
breakfast, he's
fun.
just running Botox at the end of the counter.
Injecting. He's like, guys, you shouldn't have been drinking last night. You're gonna bruise. You know,
Yeah.
the blood thins. We're gonna have a problem.
Yes. We always recommend someone be like the hairstylist for everyone or do everyone's makeup or something. And he could be the
He could be the
injections
Botox
guy for
Yeah,
everyone.
Yeah.
wow. Oh,
Start
I
doing
love
it to
that
the
so much.
producers too, so that they want to keep you around. This guy's giving us free Botox.
Free Botox.
Keep him at least till hometown.
Oh, if I was a producer, I would keep him. Fill me up, daddy.
I love him.
Fill me up, daddy.
All right, Brian. Love you. Let's go next. Dakota.
Ooh, okay. He's got the bleached buzz look.
He does have the cute bleach blonde
Eminem.
hair.
He
He's
likes
got
to
the
go
Eminem
out.
hair.
He likes to go out. He's got the earrings, the bleached hair. He
How
studies.
many earrings and what does it mean?
Well, here's the thing with him. He studies Riz Lords.
What is that?
Guys
a
who,
charisma. A
like
Riz
guys
Lord.
who
Charisma lords.
guys who like
Like Harry Jazzy is a Riz Lord?
no, guys
Tyler Cameron's a charisma lord.
no. Okay. So
I-
there
he
are
is.
Yeah.
no. Here's what I'm trying to say though.
I saw him in person once. He's a charisma lord.
but
Oh, wait, I
here's the
saw
thing.
him also.
There's guys who are
Yeah, she was there
there's
as well.
guys who are super.
We were standing right next to each other.
I did see him in real life.
I
too.
did see. I was there. I
did
was next to
forget.
you.
He is a Riz Lord.
No, but here's the thing.
Wait, I thought
There
it was a
are
dream.
people online who
Yeah.
coach pickup artists.
Oh, he's like
I got a
Oh,
story
what is
about that
that?
too, if you want to hear.
What's the book?
You have
What's
a
the pickup
pickup artist
artist book?
story?
Yes, there
What's-
was a guy named Mystery. Who eventually
Oh, I know
went-
Mystery.
You know Mystery?
Mystery's one of the goats.
Yes, when
Mystery.
I
I've
was,
seen videos of Mystery.
I was. I forget when this was. This must have been 2006, 7, something like this. A young man out of film
Where's
school.
Where's a hat?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
I'm trying to get different projects going in Hollywood, whatever. And one of my buddies tells me he's taking classes from this guy called Mystery. And he tells me the whole story of what this thing is. And I'm just like, this is gold. So I had, at this point, sold a reality format to VH1 that wound up never going anywhere. But they wanted some other idea from me. And so I was like, let me
How
fucking...
did you do that right out of college?
Not right out of college, maybe 6 or 7 years out. At any rate, I was like, dude, tell this guy we want to come and shoot some B-roll and maybe I can put together a thing and sell a show to VH1 about him. And so I went and we hung out with him maybe like 2 or 3 times, like to see the inner workings. And it was beyond insane. I've never seen anything like it. To this day, that'll be a
Golden
memory of
fedora.
mine. He would do this thing where he would have guys come to this house on Londonderry in Hollywood, right off Sunset. And he would get like a whole room of 20 guys that have all paid $100 or whatever to be there. And he would like tell them his story and then give them one trick for the night. And that night, the trick he gave them was this thing where they snatch a coin out of another guy's hand at the bar to like whatever. They have all the little initializations like this is a ism of ismism and it proves your higher value or whatever. And so,
Oh, that's an alpha move.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Snatching a coin.
yes.
I'm gonna write
And so all these dudes then pile out of this thing to go, in quotes, field test the technology. And I'm standing in a room.
Oh no,
It was
like to real women.
yeah, it was Sky Bar on Sunset.
Oh,
I know
Sky Bar.
Sky
Just
Yeah.
like 30 dudes all wearing like a fedora with a feather and whatever. And they're
the golden
snatching
fedora.
coins out of people's hands. And
all
my,
have
and my brain is
fedoras?
just melting. I'm like, this is going to be the greatest reality show I've ever fucking seen. And then no, nothing, because he wanted to be a magician. And he's like, well, there's got to be a big part of this thing. It has to be about magic. And then like one scene can be maybe about the pickup artist thing, but I don't even really want to do that. And I was like, well, there's no fucking show here, dude. So cut to like 2 or 3 years later, that show comes out on VH1 and it's now a competition show where Mystery is training like nerdy guys how to be pickup
Yes.
artists. And they had 2 seasons of it.
Wow.
They
it
screwed you
became-
They
over.
fucked you.
No, I didn't want to make that show. I wanted to make something that was like a docu-series about this
About Mystery.
thing that was happening in Hollywood.
So
It was
we
so
have
bizarre.
we have something on our show called the Golden Fedora, and that is for we coin that term as anyone who is like looks at themselves as like that guy who could like I could
Okay.
pick up any woman watch.
Or
And what
someone
you
who
do
would
is
sign
you're-
up for Mystery.
Yeah.
They're trying to get a golden
Yeah, or like
fedora.
anyone
Got
who's
it.
like, watch, I'll intentionally be rude to this woman and she'll melt in the palm of my hands.
Yeah.
And they do things like they count how many makeouts they've had
Yeah.
as a way to say how successful
Yeah.
they've been. So
You
they
get
never
to
actually
100 makeouts.
yeah,
golden
if you have
fedora.
250
Oh my
makeouts,
God.
you're a legendary status. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And making out. So anyway,
There's
this
like
guy
sports
studies
game.
under a couple of those guys
Okay,
possibly.
Interesting.
I highly disagree.
Oh.
I think Dakota, he looks like he would be someone who would be studying Riz Lord. Dakota,
He has a kind smile, though.
he has a kind smile.
He's got Riz Lord
And-
student eyes.
That's what I say. That's what I say.
Riz Lord schooling.
They're like, if you get these 2 earrings, the ladies will freak out. And he's like,
That is
say
true.
less.
Yeah.
I think Dakota, I think he is an artistic soul. And I think he is the
He
type
has a
of
beautiful
guy
shirt.
talking about working with like the youth earlier with Brett. I see Dakota as like everyone's favorite music teacher in high school.
Oh,
I see him as he's kind
Do
of
you
like he
remember
goes
his stuff?
in.
Yeah.
Me too.
He's like the ultimate music teacher. Everyone loves Mr. Dakota. He writes inspirational quotes on the board before class. He, maybe that's where he gets his Riz Lord moments from. Is he writes some of those inspirational quotes on the board for the kids. That's Dakota to me.
But it's all part of his plan to get their moms.
yeah. He's like,
Yes.
honestly, like hooking up with moms is where they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So this is my final call. He
Dak Daddy.
he does drop shipping and sells
Ooh.
shit coins. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
So he's like, honestly, the big thing is that you have to
What's
be.
drop shipping?
It's like drop shipping is like when, isn't it like when you get a bunch of Amazon stuff? Like you buy stuff from like Temu and then sell it in your own Amazon store for more.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a big COVID. Like guys made a bunch of money and they would post about like I made $9 million last month alone.
Using Google
You think he
Analytics.
sold like fake like masks or something?
Yeah, he sold like masks or he sold like reading
Hand
lights.
Yeah,
And he
they
made-
literally there are like metrics you can look at for this shit to see like what are the most searched
Yes.
products on Google at any given time.
It's
and
like-
then you find the cheapest one of those that you can flip for like $1, and if
it's
you
like
sell
income
10,000 of them-
hacks. It's like ways of not
I
getting a
just-
real
The
job.
button on the shirt, I'm like, that seems so uncomfortable to me. I would never
It's high.
wear that. I would never
I got
ever.
the
It's
highest
fashion.
button.
Yeah.
The highest.
true.
button.
You have the
that's why
same shirt.
You're together. You're the same.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
High School Music teacher.
All right, here we go.
Dakota. So he's our sommelier.
he's the sommelier.
He's the sommelier.
Okay, is it sommelier or sommelier?
Sommelier.
the question.
Sommelier.
I'm gonna say
I
sommelier.
trust you because you have the
Sommelier.
wine glass.
I think you're right. Sommelier.
Sommelier
Som-
sounds
I think
American.
it's sommelier.
But he's in Arizona. Will you accept this rose? Certified.
To be honest, that's the coolest job I've ever heard in my life.
Listen, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen with Dakota, but Caitlin Bristow better call him. Spade and Sparrows is calling
Yeah.
for an event
Absolutely.
for him
Yes.
to absolutely be testing
idea.
and serving all the wines.
Yes.
At an
he
event.
needs to start doing some Spade and Sparrows like TikTok.
Yes.
Get on her radar.
Get on her radar immediately.
Mhm.
Goofy personality, eternal optimism. He's a caretaker for others in his life.
God, I will say, just if I was single and met a woman who was a sommelier, the incredible experience of just going on a vacation and then them taking you to wine country and like
Mhm.
showing you
wine?
that vibe,
We love wine.
I would be like, that would be so amazing.
Do you want someone telling you all about the history of it?
Yeah, and then,
all
like,
the flavors,
explaining
though,
it to
or do you
you?
just want to drink it? That's the question.
Well, he spits it out. I drink. You know what I mean? So that's the difference. But I
he
will
mama
say,
birds it into your mouth.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. That's
depending
Okay, in that case,
Sommelier
I'm on board.
kink. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm
I'm
of
the baby
possibility.
bird.
You guys get him to be the sommelier on a trip with you and for you. You could probably have him do that at some point.
Yeah.
That's
Dakota, we're hiring.
That's cool.
Look, he has a okay. Maybe I was wrong about Austin earlier because he also has a quotation, a quote in this.
Right.
I truly believe the Bachelorette came at a divine time with where I am in my life, and Jen is the kind of woman I hope to meet. Divine
maybe,
time.
Okay, maybe the intern that wrote these like had access to their applications.
Yes.
He
just,
says
like, putting
divine
forth.
time though, which makes me feel close to Dakota because I do feel like he is going to immediately ask Jen what her zodiac sign is. I feel this from Dakota.
Okay.
Divine time.
What zodiac do you think he is?
Do you remember?
No,
Me either.
I don't remember any of them.
He's a-
Except I remember one Taurus.
I'm gonna say he's
We
a
haven't gotten
Cancer. Cancer.
Mm.
Okay, he does have a tattoo on his rib that says, "The biggest thing in today's sorrow is the memory of yesterday's joy." So he
Yeah.
does love an inspirational quote. Nailed that.
I'm trying to
he-
understand.
I-
I
He
don't.
is
what does
going
that
for-
mean?
I think it's like yesterday was better than today.
Guess
Is
Right.
how
It's a
he's
real
kinda-
hot way of
Can-
saying that.
Yeah.
As people who have only seen the Jen game promo, guess his limo exit.
I mean, it's got to be with wine.
Yeah. This
It
guy
is.
is saying that. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Well, I've only seen like a brief second of it, but I
Oh.
remember what it was.
It has to be with wine.
Like a wine car?
It's him saying he spontaneously drove to Mexico at 3 a.m. with just the clothes on his back. Everything about Dakota is screaming.
San Diego.
He's romance.
He is. He'll fit in real
He's
nice.
romance novel
Yes.
dream boy.
Agreed.
I'm wine elite. He wants to be an elite master sommelier. He's got these romantic quotations. He's like, "We'll drive to Mexico spontaneously." He's gonna get his heart broken.
Oh, and the question
Yeah.
will be, is it genuine or is it mystery level?
Well, I mean, coming into this, none of these people obviously have any connection to Jen Tran. They're
Right.
all there to be like, we'll see what happens with that, but I'm about to be on a reality show. That's the primary reason they're all coming on this show.
Right. Sure.
So I think, ultimately that idea of like, is this the real person or not? It never is totally the real person, ever.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
we'll
your
see how
But
far
is
on
that's
the
your
anyone,
opinion.
You know?
We all wear masks.
Yeah.
That's your opinion. Yeah.
He has brown hair in some of his Instagram things.
I do.
Ah.
This man.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at me. I was like, what? When was that?
Excuse me,
Don't
what?
listen to him.
Yeah.
That's not even his
I
real
did dye
hair.
my hair once in college to be in a vampire
One
movie.
time.
Oh, sick.
Mm.
Mystery.
Okay, family, one more quick pause. Listen, with all of this reality TV drama and all these episodes and thoughts swirling around in my head, it can be hard to fall asleep. Like just as I'm about to slumber, boom, I see Jesse Palmer or Nick Lachey's face. I see Nick Lachey singing, it's just, and I'm awake again. I'm awake. So sleep can be tough, but I am saved. It's going to be a great sleep summer for me with our partner, Via Hemp. Via Hemp is a company dedicated to harnessing the natural benefits of hemp to create high-quality wellness products, one of which being their new Dreams formulation to help promote sleep and relaxation. These Dreams formulations now have passion fruit and L-theanine, and Via now offers 2, 5, and 10 milligram options, as well as their 0 milligram Zen, allowing you to customize your sleep journey. Personally, I'll use the 2 milligram Dreams or the 0 milligram Zen right before bed. And let me tell you, honey, it's been blissful sleep.
Oh my God,
Oh my
incredible.
goodness, it's so amazing. So if you're 21 years of age and older, check out our link to Via's website in our description for 15% off. Evan's obsessed too. with these.
Obsessed. Yeah, I love the 5 or 10 milligram Dream Gummy. It helps me so much. But it's not just specific to sleep. Via also offers a wide array of other gummies with and without THC, ranging from 0 to 100 milligrams. Whether you're looking to improve your sleep, focus, have a little pep in your step, or recovery, Via definitely has something for you.
God, they have so many amazing options. Truly, check out their website. So many amazing ones. Evan and I also, we enjoy their High Love gummy in the bedroom. It's we'll just say it's fantastic,
Yes.
okay? And we'll leave it at that. And Via legally ships to all 50 states in discreet packaging directly to your door with a worry-free guarantee. No medical card required. Yes, legal shipping right to your front door in every state. So, if you are 21 plus, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code MOMDAD to receive 15% off. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Get the rest you deserve with Dreams from Via. All right, let's keep judging
Keep
and making
cruising.
wild assumptions about some of these men.
I'm excited for
worried.
Dakota.
I'm worried based on the job title that it's like pantsapreneur. It's like, I don't know.
Mm.
He's taking it seriously. He
Worried
wants to get
for
to the
the
top level.
longevity.
This is something he has ambition for.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think
All
that'll
right.
be attractive.
All right, Dakota. We'll see. Next, we have Devin.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, I know right away.
What he does?
What is it?
Devin, he is an awkward firefighter. Hear me out.
That's what it says.
Oh
Firefighter in parentheses awkward. They keep it like they keep him on the truck.
True.
Like they keep him on the truck when they're like, you
Yeah.
should
No,
just
they
stay
keep him
there
on the
and just blow from far away. Just
Yeah.
just spray us when we're in there.
They replaced the Dalmatian with him. He's more like kind of giving everyone else like spirit.
He's the Clydesdale. Wow.
He is an awkward firefighter. He,
Awkward
he's a big
firefighter.
guy. He's a tough guy, muscular guy. Always wanted. Devin grew up with fire trucks at the age of 3, playing like he always wanted to be a firefighter,
Ah.
and he's never. That's all he's ever wanted
so
to be. But at the same time, a lot of times like the firefighter energy, it's like, oh, we live in the house together, and then we have our days off. We go out to bars. His buddies are always cheering on Devin because Devin is awkward at the bars. He doesn't know
Right.
how to pick up the women, and they're like, Devin. They like cheer him to do keg stands, and he's like, guys, no.
And he's just like, what's your
no,
favorite
like,
color?
rude.
Oh God.
Yeah.
He gives Zach Shawcross.
Oh.
He seems like he couldn't do a keg stand. He's too
Yeah.
tall.
Maybe he's the last
he's
guy
gonna
at
try.
his firehouse who's not married. And they're like, come on, Dad,
100%.
find that girl and settle
That's a
down.
good
I got
intro
Margie over here.
video.
She's great, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are like my real family, you know. It's my parents weren't around much in my life when I was a kid, and I ran away and I joined the fire company when I was
Right,
12, and,
right.
and these guys are all like my dads. Something like that. And they've all been married for 75 years apiece.
Yeah.
So that's what I want, a relationship like all of them.
That's the intro package.
Yeah.
That's the intro package. That's
can see that.
And his
Devin.
guys send like a video in
Yeah.
from the firehouse, being like, Devin, we love you, bro.
Yeah, but these grilled cheese sandwiches aren't the same without you, man.
The fire chief gets filmed and he starts getting a little teary about Devin. He's like, "Oh shit, I don't want to. No, just go.
Just go.
Good luck. Good luck.
We love you, Dev.
There's no one.
We call they call him Dev Dog or like
Yeah.
Big Dev or
Yeah.
something
D.
like that. The Big D.
Big D.
Yeah.
Big D. He's definitely called Big D.
And he's East Coast energy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, big
Yes,
time.
Definitely.
What do you think, Evan? What do you think it is?
Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. I like
See, I was just now that we've gone so hard down that, it's hard not to see that. If I'm being honest with you, it's really hard to like unsee that. I'm gonna say San Diego medical
God.
sales.
San Diego.
Medical sales. That's just
Biggest
kind of that was
gap.
my first thing, and then you guys went down that road, and now I
God,
can't
we even
unsee
looked
it.
at all these, and
I know.
literally have no idea.
All I know is there's no firefighter. So
Oh, no.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
shit.
Well, that was
That's-
Be
brutal.
convinced.
I
Again,
am
it's
pretty
wrong.
sure that that's true, but look,
Well,
just,
if
who
he's not a
knows?
firefighter, he wanted to be one. It didn't
Yeah.
work
At least
out.
in the
It's
first
maybe
13.
firefighter adjacent, waste
He
management.
will be a firefighter.
Firefighter adjacent, or like family business feels right. Or like
Mm.
dad's construction company.
All right, let's see.
Freight company owner. That's basically construction.
Okay, let me just
From
say this.
Texas.
I need to say this. Freight is such an OG thing. There is
Right.
no one his age who owns a freight company unless his dad left it to him.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
you've
It's
never met a
family
24-year-old
business.
who's like, yeah, I just started at the bottom and I started my own freight company.
Yeah.
And I have my own relationships with shipping channels. You know, like get the fuck out of here. This is a 300-year-old business.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like freight,
But let's-
dude.
but
How do you
let's-
even get into freight?
Yeah.
Let's say something about this.
I didn't know about the supply chain until COVID.
That's what I'm saying.
Freight company
Like,
owner.
yeah, like I have an interest in 3 mega freight, shipping. It's like, get out of here.
We knew family friends who once owned a freight company. Devin, he's rich.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Devin's
have.
loaded.
Well, yeah, because how can you just buy one of those
Look,
ships
a
for
business
$500
owner,
million?
He owns
Yeah.
the business.
He's from Houston. He's the fucking king of Houston freights. Like he runs
Oil.
He's
He's
the
big money.
mayor. He's the mayor of Houston.
What kind
in
of
the-
dog do you think is Charlie? Sorry.
Where does it say Charlie?
Loves running and spending time with his dog Charlie. These two are a package deal.
He definitely is a lab golden retriever.
Mm.
Maybe an Australian shepherd.
Pitbull.
You think Pitbull?
Family
no
pit bulls.
way.
They have
No
pit bulls in
Well,
the back.
way.
it's because his
Oh, because of
it's
freight.
no,
No,
it's
I don't know.
because his dad is a motherfucker,
Yes, exactly.
right?
I think
He's
he's-
teddy bear.
Yeah.
Dad
Yeah.
is like Texas
Yeah.
hardcore, like do not fuck with his dad because he
Well,
owns
the
he's a
freight
billionaire who
mafia.
is like
10 years old, this kid was like,
Terrifying.
Dad, I
Well-
want to be a firefighter. And he's like, you running the freight company, son. Ain't no two ways about it. This
he
guy,
definitely was trying to be a firefighter.
Yeah.
Well,
We know
surprise,
that.
surprise to Devin's dad. If they got pit bulls, they are teddy bears. I love
yes.
bugs.
he's
I
like the
feel
Grant
this.
Trout of freight company owners.
Yeah. He's rich.
Yeah.
He's rich.
Big money.
Yeah. I feel this is big money.
Good for him.
Extremely
Good for Jen.
The Gulf of
hardworking,
Texas.
passionate, full package, ready to meet his match. 100% husband material. Okay. With
There's
romantic
no
gestures.
quotes in this. I feel like he's not going to go far.
There's
He
no
loves
quotes.
eating shrimp tacos despite being allergic to shrimp.
That is insane.
Yeah. They're going to put him on maybe a date where they got to eat shrimp.
Yeah, in Louisiana, they're doing shrimping.
But like someone who they love to eat them even though they're allergic.
Yeah, he
that's
doesn't care.
that's wild behavior.
That, but that's like friends of mine who like are allergic to like
Yeah.
dairy, and they're like, I just raw dog that ice cream, and then they're paying the price for 2 days.
That's also
one of my
like
family members. Like, there's the Chipotle red sauce does not sit well with,
But
and
they
they just always
don't
order
care.
They
it
just go for
anyway.
it.
They just blast.
it also gives, like
Chipotle
you said,
red sauce.
dad being a motherfucker, where he's like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
He's like, allergies aren't real.
Yeah.
He just barrels through the shrimp, even though he's
That was my
swelling.
dad.
You don't know what I've seen
Your
in my
dad was like
freight
Yeah,
life.
allergies aren't a real type deal.
Yeah, allergies are weakness.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
shit.
prey on weakness.
Do you have
Exactly.
allergies?
My
Do you
son-
have allergies?
Oh fuck yeah.
His dad eats the shrimp with the full shell and tail.
Yes,
It's-
exactly.
He's like, you think we had time back in the day to take the tail off? You eat that shit. And then he loves his mom because his mom's like, stop being so mean to him.
Stop
And
making
he's like,
Devin eat
I
that.
will not
His
raise some
mom is
shrimp
his
pulling
hero.
off, biatch.
Yeah. How are you gonna run a freight company if you can't eat a shrimp?
If your mom is your hero, who is she saving you
Yeah.
from?
She's like, stop making sweet Devin eat those shrimp.
Yeah. He's just a boy. He ain't no boy. I was born
Yeah.
a man.
Yeah, I only birth men.
I killed my twin. I left him in my mother's womb. I ate him whole.
Yeah. Now then you're
Just
gonna
like
eat this
this,
shrimp.
just like this goddamn
all.
shrimp. I looked at my brother. I looked at my brother square in the goddamn eyes. In that womb, and I said, "You're my shrimp," and I ate his ass with tail and all.
You're my shrimp.
I ate my fucking brother whole.
Have you
He was
seen Outer Range?
It got a little crunchy at the end. He's a part of one of the most exclusive golf courses in Texas. It's like 500 grand to join. His dad takes him all the time to the tee times with his other hardcore freight shipping billionaire friends,
Yeah.
and he's always just like, "Won't you harden up?" And he's like, "Dad, I don't know how to drive." And I don't fucking believe this shit. Your daughter, your sister's way harder than you. I might just leave her the business. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like the daughter, his sister is like like business type. And he's like, I didn't want to have to do this, but I might just have to leave it to your sister.
Yeah.
Disgrace.
A woman.
I'm gonna leave it to a woman.
It's not going to sit well with my partners, but goddamn, son. You pull another tail
At
off
least she
that
doesn't have
shrimp.
fucking allergies.
Yeah, last time I checked, she's bodying this shrimp. That's his dad.
It says that he ran to a 200-mile relay with his buddies. He's doing it for his dad. He's trying to
like-
prove a point.
He's like, I can
He's
be
like,
a
you out
human
here playing
freight.
slap ass with your friends, 200 miles. You mean you're playing tag? I remember one time, 200 miles off the coast.
Yeah.
You know, everything's an off the coast story. You know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Dad,
God.
stop talking about the
Talk
goal.
about hard to unsee that part of his character.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I've fully created. And now Devin is a fully realized character to me. So this is gonna
Yeah.
this is gonna be really hard for me to not see that.
I hope he goes far.
But he's gonna be rich.
Show his dad.
And
I know.
maybe
I gotta see that dad. I
know,
gotta
you
see this guy now.
Dude,
Devin's dad.
the dad, it's like, don't go in. Like, it's always like, don't go in his office right now. He's in one of his moods. He's like, sorry.
my gosh.
Okay, fine.
Man, that's why his mullet
unless-
is like
like,
so small. It's
hopefully
just like
maybe-
that's
Yeah, yeah,
his
it's kinda
rebellion.
like,
It's
I
like
just-
a tiny
Dad hates
mullet.
it.
Yeah.
I mean,
As long
hopefully
as
we'll
you
meet
let
his
him grow
dad. Unless his dad is, passed away, and that's why he's the freight company owner. Which then, so sorry, Devin, about all this dad
Sorry
jargon.
about your
I
dad.
feel like,
Sorry, it was just a bit, dude. I don't know. We were just having fun.
We don't know anyone. Oh, my
oh,
God.
Devin. Well, we'll see. We'll see that money. I think he's gonna flex the money. That's my
All
thought.
right, let's
All right,
go.
next we have Dylan.
Dylan.
Okay, this is
Dylan.
the smile
Love
I
the
was waiting
jacket.
for.
Kinda
when
want
you
that
said
jacket.
that's the biggest smile, I was like, just wait.
He does have a big smile. Okay, Dylan.
And you
I
gotta
know
see
Dylan.
You gotta see the videos too, the reels.
Oh, he's got some big smiles. Okay, well, off of the big smiles, Dylan was a Disney Channel star. He was a child actor.
Oh, I like
love
that.
Okay, I picture him doing the fucking when they'd have the wand and they do the mouse ears.
Mhm.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh.
dun, like whatever.
Yeah.
Dylan-
Wait, what are the Riz people called again?
The
Riz
Riz
Lords?
Lords.
He's a Riz Lord.
You think Dylan is?
Oh wait,
Ah.
I'm sorry. I keep thinking Riz Lord is like someone with charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
But-
also a coach.
Okay.
When we mean the Riz Lords, that's a little more
but
coachy. But
I don't
you
like. He's
think
not
he's
stealing
got-
coin. Dylan's not stealing.
No,
coin.
no, he like
No.
actually has charisma.
Actually has charisma.
Okay,
Is
yeah.
what I'm saying.
No, he's
Yeah.
giving me child star energy. You know, I'm not sure what it's going to say now. Maybe it'll say actor. Maybe he's moved on from his child acting gigs. But this person was 100% in some sort of like, I just see him in a sitcom-y Disney show.
Disney
Yep.
pilot.
Getting into some trouble with him and his pals. You know, maybe there was a talking dog involved. I'm not sure.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something of the sort. Yes, 100%. Dylan was like the best friend who was always there for the wizard of
Mhm.
Waverly Place. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys know?
I think I do remember this
I
one.
just remembered his job.
I think I did too. So we will refrain.
I'm gonna
from
say-
comment.
What is it when you're a construction
Manager.
like overseer?
foreman.
Oh, yeah, like a foreman. He's a foreman, like a project foreman in Seattle.
Oh, okay. Nope, child star, actor.
Okay, here we go.
Dylan, what do you do?
Medical student.
I
Medical
did
s-
remember.
Oh, 24. He's
I remember
young.
He's young.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Oh, he's in California.
Look at
Medical
that
student.
age, though.
Okay, hold up, though.
Guess what year he's born?
Oh, God.
2000.
Oh my God. Yeah, that would be
That makes me
math.
feel so old.
Sorry.
Wow.
Medical student, though. So
2000.
him and Jen
Whoa.
have the med student connection.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. In medicine.
Do we know the age? How old is Jen? Is she 26?
26.
Okay. All
We
right.
looked it up after looking at
Yeah.
Dylan, and
Okay.
him and the old Aaron Erb are the two I put in my hometown's Final Four.
Hmm.
From the first 13.
Okay. Okay. So he's in top 4. I mean, with the med student connection, that's definitely something. Let's see. He might be young, but he knows exactly what he wants in life. Serious about finding a wife. His parents are still together. That's always a bachelor hook.
Yep.
And have provided him with the example of love. He's looking for a partner with similar morals to his. Is
that a
Dylan a
religious
Christian?
thing?
I always think about
That I don't remember.
whenever they have the parents are still together stuff, you know, like we do when they go hometowns and the parents are still together. There is always this kind of funny angle though that's played, which is like they're still together, but it's like they're kind of like like he always pulls them aside and they're like the dad will sit down with the bachelorette and be like, "Well, let me tell you, it takes a lot of work to stay together,
Yeah.
and it's not easy.
And
And are you willing to be tortured
send
for the
out-
rest of your life? Because that is what it takes." Like, there's
Yeah.
always that energy with the parents that are still together.
Totally.
And the ones that are divorced are like the girlfriend's there, and he's like, "It's good to see you, man. Everything's
Yeah.
fine." And then the other ones are like, "I'll tell you what. It is a living hell. And if you're willing to do that, that's what it takes." And then they walk away going, "I don't know if I'm ready for marriage."
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just waiting for like if I'd be on the show, like I would live if my bio said Jessica's parents are not together. She went through therapy because of it and is now more realized.
Right.
Like,
Totally.
Where's their parents are not
Well, you
still
can
together.
go either way. You can go the parental marriage longevity route, or you can go personal tragedy
Yeah.
card, parental
Yeah.
divorce. I see what I don't want. I
Mm.
know I have to be really intentional
Yeah.
about
I would
my
love
partner.
I would love a situation where it's like her parents are not still together and she's happy about it because they were never meant to be together and that's more of the
Yeah.
twist. They
the
discovered
whole
that they
bio's
were
about the
better as
parents. They're like, and
friends.
to be honest
Yeah.
with you, they had a great 20 years, but to be honest, some things change
Somehow
and
the
people
parents
grow in
admitted
different
it.
directions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at this.
interesting.
It says Dylan loves listening to Drake. And
Yeah.
I have to say, did they write this bio before the Drake and Kendrick beef? Because
They
now
must
we're like,
have. They must have.
I mean, we're out here
Things
like,
have
like, is
changed.
Dylan out here taking a side in this beef right now? You know,
Madison Pruitt.
I'm just
and
saying.
her baby
Grant Trout.
baby man. They knew Drake was for the devil. They stopped
They
listening
stopped
to
listening
Drake
to Drake.
before the
Stop.
cancellation.
Drake is how they met. He came and picked her up and said, "Hey, want to go and listen to some Drake?" And they drove around their neighborhood.
Drizzy Drake.
Probably Highland Park in Dallas at this point, which is like the richest neighborhood.
Drizzy Drake. Drizzy Trout.
Yeah. Listen to Drizzy Drake. And then, they realized, no, this is
They
not
said
good
this.
for us to listen to. So they have stopped listening to Drake.
Before.
And they publicly have made this
They
statement?
publicly
Oh,
stated
yes.
this. It's one of my favorite facts that they
Me
stopped
too.
listening to Drake.
Like what happened? Because the early Drake was
Because it was ungodly. It was
The sin.
Oh, so they realized it wasn't that he changed; they changed.
yes.
They changed.
So the
Oh.
question,
Good for them.
The question I have for them is, if sin brought you together, is your matrimony unholy?
Ooh, that is a
That's my
great
question.
angle.
I'm sure they've had that exact conversation
Yes.
probably 100 times.
Def.
They're
always
like,
talking
what
about
connected us was sin?
Yeah.
And it's coming from Grant. He's like, "Are you sure about this, babe? Like, what connects us to sin?" And she's like, "I'm positive. This is just a test from God. That test we have to pass and stay together."
Done.
My
Because
words
she's
can
like,
heal or
I
kill.
no
did
way
not
I'm
eat
not
the
getting
apple.
this.
My words
Exactly.
can heal or kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
What-
so Dylan, I think, is a
Champions.
contender.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we were doing this.
Back to this. Despite not having luck in the love department, he's kind of Dylan's a big fan of wine and painting date nights. That definitely is Jen energy. I feel like Jen and her girlfriends do
Yes,
wine and paint nights.
right?
Yeah,
we
yeah,
saw
yeah.
her painting of the marine animal. in
Oh,
the
that's
last-
true. That's
last
true.
Season.
What's the bottom
It-
fun fact?
and that
Oh,
was
sorry.
It was one of my favorite paintings of anyone who
I agree.
competed.
He's never stepped
Oh,
foot in a Trader Joe's.
I love Trader Joe's.
And he's from California.
He's too young.
And he
why
hates
would
avocados?
He doesn't have to go to the grocery store. His mom and dad go.
Trader Joe's and avocados, two of the greatest things of all time. That's wild.
Whoa, Dylan, I
That's tough.
feel like.
So what does
you
that mean?
should
Is that
cheat.
like a flex, like Air One, or is that just meaning like I make my own? I grow my own food. Like what is that?
Yeah, like what are you giving out as hors
Because
by
d'oeuvres
by
for wine and
saying I
painting
don't-
night?
Like I think more interesting would be like I live in LA and I've never been to Air One. It'd be like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
But to say I've never stepped foot in
You've
Trader
never been to Air
I've
One?
I
never
went
been to Air One.
one time looking for tartine bread after tartine was closed, and they jacked up the price, and I was
Of course.
like, I can't.
That's what they do.
You
I
guys
already pay enough at tartine for one loaf.
have membership.
Oh.
To
You're an
what?
Air One guy.
Air One.
Oh, okay.
My
Wait,
girlfriend.
what?
My
What does an
girlfriend
Air
was
One
way
give
into
you?
it.
What does an Air
They're
One
gonna
give? What does
fucking
a
put you in
membership
the
give
freezer
you?
A
section of Air One when
member.
you die.
You guys
That's
are
pretty
not
great.
That'd be
similar.
fine with
Never
me.
been.
Honestly, that would be
A
fine with
member.
me.
What
I
does a
didn't even know
membership
they had
give
a
you?
membership.
Like a discount?
Yeah, like
What
a
is the
discount,
membership?
and it also discounts like other things in LA. Like I got advertised this thing called Myo Detox, which is like this deep tissue kind of shit where they screw with your myofascia or whatever. Because I've had like a bad shoulder from baseball, years of just torturing myself with baseball, and it's working. It was an Instagram ad, and Air One gives you a discount at that place as well.
Maybe I should go to
It's
Air One.
look,
I don't take you as a,
I
like
wasn't. I
biting,
had never been in it.
biting the corporate,
Right, you live
know,
next to Ralph's.
like you're literally like getting sold memberships to bougie grocery stores
Listen.
and then biting their like advertised
He told
shit.
me he buys
This is a
everything
side of
that
you
that-
advertised him on
Instagram.
But I
Instagram.
gotta be
I buy
honest, with you,
everything
I'm kind of
Instagram
loving
ad.
this.
Every
These shoes are
Instagram
fucking
ad he
Instagram. These
buys.
pants.
I'm
This
loving
shirt.
you're a corporate shell. This is amazing.
No, I'm a shill for the algorithms.
Yeah.
I want to make them better because they'll make
He's
my
a
life
shill
better.
for the shill.
I don't care who owns them.
Kinda
Send
love
me the
this.
shit.
Okay, I love
At any
this.
rate, my girlfriend got into Air One because she wanted to try that Hailey Bieber smoothie.
Understandable.
We went in there
that
once.
$14 smoothie.
And then we got
18,
we got the
excuse me.
smoothies,
God.
and
Yeah.
we also got lunch there. And I was like, this is pretty fucking
How was the
good.
smoothie?
This lunch is pretty fucking good. The smoothies, whatever. Who cares?
I've had it once.
Yeah.
The Hailey
It's,
Bieber
it's
smoothie?
basically just a shake.
Yeah.
You
it's
got
very
the
sweet.
Hailey Bieber smoothie without me?
Someone brought it to a rehearsal.
Oh.
And I was like, I'll try it. I was like, oh, this is a shake.
Groupies
Yeah.
always be bringing the Hailey
Maybe
Bieber
bring-
shake.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, I love Air One.
Unbelievable. Well,
I mean,
maybe
it does a good
I'll-
job.
Listen,
It does a
maybe
good
I'll take
job.
a step
Yeah.
foot in, but I'm a Trader Joe
A Trader's
girly,
Joe.
a Trader
Yeah,
Joe,
that
a Trader
is
Joe
to
girly
be-
through and through.
the people watching is also very good at the
Well,
Air
now,
One
you
right by the
guys-
Grove.
True.
That
Oh,
one.
you're in the
This
epicenter.
is why he's a
The
genius.
first Air One.
If this
Yeah.
is your fun fact, you can then make social media where you're like, this is my first time in Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at those
Oh.
shirts.
Well, these
True.
look what
Yeah.
these hippies doing. Yeah, for sure.
Look at these
All right,
shirts.
Dylan. Well, with the med student thing, I could see him going far. Handsome guy, med
Yep.
student.
I think so too.
I agree.
All right, next. Next is Grant.
Okay.
Grant
Good-looking dude.
1000% has auditioned for Too Hot to Handle.
Yes.
Tell me
Interesting.
otherwise.
100%.
Grant is hot, and he's got that
He's
type
shredded.
of hot too hot to handle.
Yes.
Interesting.
There's levels to the heat. This guy's at the higher levels.
Yeah, this guy's gonna be the hottest guy in the house, no question.
Do you think there's a lot of players who will go try to get on Too Hot to Handle or Love is Blind or Bachelor, whatever? Just like
I
a
will say
dating game?
this is the most obvious choice so far. We'll see what else, but like so far, I haven't seen like Too Hot to Handle levels. This guy's Too Hot to Handle levels.
Yeah, I feel like it is a different audition.
It
group.
is for sure.
I was
Yeah.
wondering. I was like, how do people decide which one to do? You
The-
know?
Do 'em all.
Are you applying to all of them?
Yes.
But the Too
with
Hot to
different applications.
Handle individuals are very different energy than the Bachelor
Yes.
contestants. That's for sure.
I mean, they literally are on the show and they say stuff like, "What's your body count?" And they're like 648. You know what I mean? So like, if you know, what I mean? If you're like a fucking machine and hot as shit, your brain is like, maybe I should go on Too Hot to Handle.
It's
Yeah,
like
maybe
a-
I should. 648. That's about.
That's kind of low. Yeah, it's on the lower end for you. I know.
About right.
that-
I think lost track.
like,
but if I were to guess,
That play style, though, does work in Bachelor. Strong chemistry play. We've seen it time and time again. The first ring winner ever, Amanda Marsh. Strong chemistry player. And she won Bachelor Season 1.
she worked
Pretty much with chemistry play
She told
exclusively.
him that she loved dressing up in costumes for sex.
Yeah. You saw it on Perfect Match. Christine was a strong chemistry player.
Strong.
With a insane gaze play. And that was the entire game, and it
Who's
worked.
Christine?
well, you'll see when you watch Perfect Match.
Who's Christine? Who's Melinda?
This
The
dude is
spoilers when I haven't
super.
watched
No.
it.
This
Grant-
dude's so comfortable talking to people at a bar. It's unreal.
No, Grant is like, he's so attractive,
Yeah, that's
and
a
you can
great
tel by the
smile.
tilt of the head,
Yeah,
the
he is-
smile.
Gaze.
He knows what he is doing. He is a flirt machine, and this guy Grant is gonna be the villain
Interesting.
because
like
I
that.
think he's gonna be super confident, flirtatious, and kind of have that Netflix like, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna steal her. He steals night one.
In the middle of someone's like deep conversation.
Actually, you know what? No, he doesn't steal night one. He wouldn't do that.
He doesn't.
He's
need
got too
to.
much-
That's try
He
hard.
doesn't need
he doesn't
to.
need to.
But do the producers want him to?
Yeah, but
that's the only reason he would steal.
the only reason he'll steal is if the producers want him to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think he'll shut down the producers.
Then he's gone night one.
Maybe.
You got to play that game
If
a
he
little bit.
he goes night one, you know it's because he shut down the producers. Because look at him.
Most people who
He's
go in the
staying
first
around.
2 weeks are people who like the producers immediately recognize we can't get anything out of this person that we want or need, and so they cut him.
And
It'll be
he's a model.
Yeah, 100%.
He's a
I
model.
agree completely.
Do you think he's a model?
Yes.
He's L.A. or New York, and he's a model.
model actor.
Model actor. Day trader
Whoa.
from Houston, Texas. Maybe
Middle
he knows Devin.
of the country.
Houston, Texas. You know what? He's a day trader. Maybe he invests in Houston, Texas in Devin's freight company. There's a
he just
crossover.
trades.
Yes,
He just
Houston
trades freight.
boys.
Look at this. Fun fact.
Source
He's an
boys.
avid salsa dancer.
Former pro basketball player.
Mm.
So he's tall.
Tall.
So he's
Oh,
6'6".
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tall.
Nobody can compete with
Actually,
Grant.
short is 6'6". He's probably like 6'8".
He has a tall smile.
He does. But it says he's an avid salsa dancer, which means he knows how to pick up
He
the
knows
ladies.
how to
Because
move.
that's like you go into a bar and the guy who's like, you want to dance with me? And he starts doing salsa moves. It's like, it's
Karaoke.
game
Who was
over.
it? Brett, the dancer. It's gonna be those two.
They're gonna have a
Doing a dance off.
Dancing in the pool.
Check out his last fun fact.
I was going to say, I bet you love this clip.
I bet he's
Yeah,
getting
right.
frozen.
Grant wishes
The
he
only
could
way
live
he's-
in year 3000 to see what technology is like.
In
I'll
the
see you
year
in the year
3000.
See you in 3000.
I'll see you there.
Texas boys forever.
That's right.
Look at that. Easy to see what makes Grant such a catch. A smile lights up every room.
Mama's boy
Positive.
loves poetry and
Oh.
reading.
Poetry and reading.
I want to see him do a poem.
I mean, name one
better
be on
the
poem,
date.
Grant.
I was going to say, I'm like, okay, he's going to write a poem, obviously.
Ode on a Grecian
Well, everyone
urn.
should prepare a poem before they go in because that can work
That
for
is
your
so
speech or a
true.
song
You gotta
or
prepare.
anything.
You know what? Okay, so RuPaul's Drag Race, my favorite reality TV show because it combines all the elements, is but something that I learned from them
there
is that,
romance?
well, every once in a while,
Really?
but yeah,
What
every once
season?
in a while.
What season should I start with? I tried 4.
There's kind of a little bit, the All-Star season, there's a little bit of a flirtation going on between
I love
Vanjie and
that.
Gottmik right
I
now.
need
But
that.
anywho, so something that they do often is they'll be expected to do roasts during the during the season and other comedy challenges, and they will pull beforehand people to help them write the roast in preparation. 1,000% players should start doing that.
Totally.
I mean, I know that you will coach.
Absolutely.
But then also be
we
like
recommend
preparing
like a comedic
a
and
letter.
a dramatic
Yes.
kind of monologue.
Yes, it's so
a monologue,
smart.
a song, a poem. I'll never forget that date where they went to Neil Diamond's house, all the guys of whatever that Bachelorette season was, and they had to write songs to Donkashane, like to the tune of Donkashane, but redo the words. Do you remember that?
Yes,
What was
it's
it?
insane.
Desiree.
Was it Desiree? I don't remember what season
I
it
don't know
was,
what
but
season.
I remember
No, Desiree
being,
had the rap.
yeah, with Soulja Boy.
Soldier Boy.
Right Reasons, it was called. Right Reasons, Right Reasons. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I don't
But
remember
to be
the words, but I
prepared
remember
ahead
the
of
rhythm.
time,
Yes,
you have something going in, like a pre-planned song or poem.
exactly.
So smart.
He might have one if he loves poetry. You
When
can't
Grant
say
isn't
I love poetry
hustling.
and then not be able to say one poem.
Yeah.
He loves singing as hard as I can. Huh? I mean, listen. I just feel like he'll go far because he's extremely attractive.
Or it's the opposite. He's like too good looking, too smooth, kind of like, you know what I mean? Like she feels a little bit
Yeah.
like I can't really crack the code.
I
And you're
think
just,
Jen's
you
like
know what I
my
mean?
dad. Jen's like my dad. No tens, he said.
He says no.
What?
My dad says no tens. I
What
don't know.
is this based in what? In reference
Like,
to
That
can't
is-
trust him. I
that-
don't know.
that is
That is
hilarious.
so legendary.
Also,
No
look at your mom.
He
No
probably said
tens.
no
That's the
tens.
key.
No tens other than your mother.
Of course.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you
Of
better
course.
add that in. I'm
Yeah,
like, you
I'm
better
sure that
add
was
that
in
in.
there.
That is so
All I
funny.
remember is no tens. I was like, oh.
In my opinion, this guy's super attractive, 6'5", everything, right? I think in a world, he's going to come on the show, very attractive looking, but unrelatable, might be a little bit detached, might be a little bit too much used to being like, I get whatever I want at all
Right.
times.
Doesn't know how to play the game.
But doesn't know how to
chase.
doesn't know how to be there with
Jen's
her.
gonna- Jen's
will
gonna
want
like
a
him.
basketball player.
She's gonna like
She's
him.
gonna
think
like
she
him, but I
will.
do
Yeah.
think that he's not gonna be able to connect like a lot of the other
I
guys.
think
Because
so.
there's this like,
Salsa, though,
why am
can
I
be a
even here? I don't
twist,
need
like,
this
He's
shit.
like, he's gonna
actually
bring her
have a different
poems. He's
side.
and look, he's
yeah.
a former pro
I'm not a-
basketball player,
I'm
so
not
he's
just
got
a
money.
baller. I
and-
have a poem.
No,
Yeah, I
he's a
think-
former pro basketball player. He's got money. He's a day trader now. He's got poems. He can dance. No, Grant
not gonna
is
wanna
in.
work for it.
Grant is top 4. Even if he doesn't work for it, he's top 4.
Interesting.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
say wow,
that.
I think the
Too
opposite.
hot to go home before
Yeah.
hometown.
He'll be not given a rose after hometowns.
Interesting.
It's done after.
I think it's all about
You
her.
don't think she takes him to?
If she's obsessed with
FS?
him, that's when he'll go far. The second she doesn't show him attention, he's out. He checks out. He's
Here's
like,
the
okay.
thing about a dude who's super tall.
self-eliminates.
Well, no, doesn't actually leave, but just kind of checks out
Huh?
emotionally.
What about super tall?
A dude
men?
who's super tall on the show generally is like they're identified immediately by all the other guys. You saw this with Jowsey on Perfect Match. Every new guy that came in the house, his first comment was about their height. The other like alphas will size him up, and the attention will be put on him. Jen will have to make the choice: is he making a deep run or out almost immediately? I think those are his only two options. I don't see him as mid-season.
He's not.
No, I think he's going far.
villain and
I
he's going
agree.
far, and I
Okay.
don't think he deserves to be villain. Grant, I see you,
Interesting.
but he's going to be made
He'll
to
get
be a
the
villain because he's charming, romantic, former pro basketball player, beautiful, tall.
What will you do if the only thing he does on the entire show is pontificate about what technology will be like in the year 3000?
Yeah, he's
I'll
just-
be
he's
so
just- he's
turned
just-
on.
He's just you. He's just he doesn't care about her at all.
Chad.
He looks directly at the camera and is just like, here's the thing, AI, and he just has a full PhD level like thought about AI.
Yeah.
Jen, have you heard of Alcor?
Yeah, he's like,
We
I'm
gotta get in on the
freezing my
ground
ass.
level.
There's
You're-
nothing more
you get a
romantic than
much better
freezing
rate before
ourselves
30.
together in the same
Yeah.
tube.
Yeah, as long as we get in the same tube. That's all
Your
that matters.
head and my head.
Yeah, we'll be
I'm
breathing
gonna-
the same liquid nitrogen.
I'm making this now. He goes home early, and it's gonna be one of those classic. Like, she's gonna be like, "You're so great. I just don't have a connection with you." He's like, "Honestly, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a big." He's one of those like, "I could care less. It's all
All
good.
right.
We tried this experiment. I don't
He
care."
doesn't seem like he would weep if he were
No.
eliminated.
That's what I
No.
mean. He's just.
All right,
It's not gonna
we'll
affect him.
see. Next, Hakeem.
Hakeem.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Look at the
Hakeem.
finger in
I was
the
gonna say, look at, he's
photo.
doing the
He's
finger.
giving tech
Are you
CEO with the
allowed to
finger.
do
Like,
that?
This
yes.
is
this is
keynote speech.
This is oh my god, such keynote speaker. This is big motivational speaker energy, but like maybe he has like the knowledge to back it with
also
the
how,
thinker pose.
Cyclops and the X-Men, that's how he would fire his laser.
He's gonna kill you.
He would touch her here on his
Yeah,
I don't know
temple,
why
and
you
his
got a
laser would
0
come
out
out.
of 10 at that nerd job.
See, Hakeem to me is giving. We saw the poetry before, but Hakeem is giving to me that he loves to do a spoken word poetry night, but that's not what he actually does. But he likes to lead with that in conversation. He's like, well, I'm in medical sales, but what my passion is spoken word. Look with the thinker pose. Come on,
I see
now.
a hint of a chain. Is that silver?
I'm gonna. This is gonna carry me.
Can we
forever.
enhance
It's gonna
that?
follow me.
Yeah.
Forever. It's gonna follow me forever.
Zoom in, enhance.
It's not-
What is the
it's
chemical
not
makeup
all
of his
silver.
chain?
It's just depending on the person and how they do the silver. Okay.
Yeah. how they do
My
the silver.
thing with this guy is that he is like my friend Andrew, who is in tech and Silicon Valley, the whole thing.
Tech, I like that. Yeah.
He is this right here
It's the finger.
gives. Don't worry about this technology. You know what I mean? It gives. Listen, it's gonna be helpful. It's not gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? Like,
You're gonna be
listen.
fine.
Yes, this this self-automated system. You don't worry about it. Okay.
Don't read the whole contract.
This
it's
is
just a bunch
about
of lawyer
helping
jargon.
people, and I've done enough ayahuasca in Peru to cleanse my conscience of this world-dominating technology that I have devised that will put half of the world out of a job. But listen, it's all about love, baby. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting.
People don't really need jobs.
Listen, by
yeah.
then there'll be some sort. Well, don't worry about. We'll take care of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm getting like cool, sexy. He's got a ton of money, extremely intelligent. He's got a stylist. He does ayahuasca. He does mushroom ceremonies. You know what I mean? Like, he's my friend Andrew. He's my friend Andrew. He loves like shakers and having like drum circles. But at the heart of what he does is architect of like world changing shit.
I feel that.
Huh.
I feel project manager for some like deep tech company
Yes.
because the finger
Is like, don't worry about
the
it.
finger and the smile is giving me like he's in a boardroom full of
Yes.
people who are working and he's just like, let's vamp on that idea. Like, let's
He goes, I love what you're bringing to the table. And then he looks over and he goes, make sure he never comes to this fucking meeting again. And that guy is on severance 4 minutes later.
Yeah. I can see that.
I mean, to get
Hakeem-
away with a finger, no one's ever done
The
it before.
finger's so
no
bold.
one has ever done this before.
The finger's
Have you
next
seen
level.
this?
I don't think
Hakeem
so.
night
He has
one.
the memory.
Yes.
He says no.
I've
I
never.
mean, it must have happened though.
It's wild. This is his book cover. Like this is
Yeah.
not. This is
Yeah,
wild.
book cover.
Hakeem night one. There's
He
going to be.
romanced the photographer.
He romanced the photographer. He's either going to say to Jen, like, at some point, he's going to ask Jen to brainstorm. And they're going to brainstorm their, like, love languages or, like, what they... So there's going to be a brainstorm.
Ooh, he
but I think
definitely
night
likes
one,
love
he
languages.
comes out when he has his, like, one-on-one moment night one. He's going to ask a very specific question.
Yes.
Like, there's going to be a very specific question
A
for Jen that
twist.
he, like, has planned in advance.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's Hakeem. All right, let's see what he does. Medical device
Damn it.
salesman. Hey, you know what? I said he does spoken word poetry, but actually is a medical salesman.
You did say
Yeah.
that.
I said that.
Holy shit, you got one.
From Illinois. Energetic guy, big personality. Okay.
Oh, he's the
Find
Lion
someone
King
home to
one.
meet his
Yeah.
big
I remember
Jamaican
that.
family. What about Lion King?
He loves rewatching The Lion King.
Oh, well, hell yeah. It's just, what is it? It's the 30th year anniversary of The
He
Lion
can
King. There's a new
fully-
one coming
And he's
out.
Jamaican.
He can fully clap with one hand.
Yes. And now
Okay, what is
pair
that?
that
Like this?
information with the
What
finger.
does that mean?
Is that like this?
He's got some weird hand
No,
skills.
he's got massive
Is
hands.
that this
He
or
can
is
do
that this?
I don't know, but he's showing off that finger. He's letting
Yeah.
you know his hands are special in some way.
Now
We're gonna
you
see
can
some
hear
hand
that
play from Hakeem
hand.
for sure. that will probably rival
Is this-
Dark Lord.
I did
Nick
not know
Lachey's
what a
hand.
Pretty good.
one-hand clap was.
I can't really do it. How do you
Can't do
That's
it.
hard. That's a strong hand.
It's
It's a strong hand.
Yeah.
How do you get
That is a strong hand. You can crush things. with his
Yeah.
that? That's gonna be his limo exit.
Yeah.
You ever seen a hand this strong? And
He's
he
like-
crushes
He's gonna
something.
take different objects and just.
The door to the limo opens and it sounds like a cacophony of people clapping at like the Hollywood Bowl or something.
And he's
she's
just going
like,
like
"What? Yeah, what's going on?" And he just comes out of the limo.
That was just one
That's
hand.
just me, Jen.
He's like,
I'm
mine.
doing this by
me.
myself, Jen.
You guys, the $5,000 on a dating coach.
Oh,
And the dating coach was
he
mystery.
takes Finding Love so seriously. He spent
It was
$5,000 on a dating
but
coach.
see, that's tech bro vibes.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
spend
it is.
$5,000 on a dating coach is such tech bro vibes.
It has to be mystery. He's gone on a picnic date in a cemetery.
Now the question there is, whose idea was it? Was it
Mystery.
his or was it the person he
dating
went on the
coach.
date
That is
with?
a good question.
You know what? I have to say this.
Did
I
you watch
just
True Blood?
I truly know that
yeah.
it was his dating coach because that feels like he hired some like rando golden fedora guy on
Yeah.
Instagram
No.
and was like,
Let
you know
her
what-
think about her death, and then
Yeah.
she'll run into your arms.
Or he's
in
like,
a
you
No,
know what?
funeral."
You know what's
Hakeem, no.
unique is thinking about life spent together in a cemetery.
A lot of guys will take you to a bar. I'm taking you to the cemetery because
Or-
I'm dangerous.
If I may, he matched with somebody online who was super goth. And she was
Oh.
just like, every first date is in this cemetery at this grave. Be there or
Turn the
never
cure
talk to me
on. Let's
again.
rock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
was
doesn't
thinking
strike me as dating goss with the Lion King thing.
no,
He hits
But-
me as
I don't
trying
know.
it. He
Disney and
tried
goth,
everything.
big crossover.
but you know what? That's very true. I was thinking more like he matched with someone who was goth looking, and he was like, oh, they might like to go to a cemetery for the date,
Yeah.
and he proposed the cemetery.
I'm just saying, you think this guy was like, oh, great, let's go on our date to a
Definitely
cemetery.
not.
And the
No.
woman is like,
Okay,
great,
what
I'll
if-
join you there.
Okay,
No.
I hear you.
$5,000
I
dating
hear
coach,
you.
cemetery?
I hear
No.
you.
Yeah.
What if he was in LA on a trip with his girlfriend, seeing LA, and there's the Lion King showing at Cinespia, the Hollywood
wow,
celebrity cemetery.
You
and they
just
do a
did
picnic.
that. You
Oh, like
just
Hollywood
did that.
Forever?
You're
yeah,
right.
Hollywood
you
Forever
just did
Cemetery.
Which is
You're right.
not going to a cemetery on a
He's
date.
blowing this out of proportion. 100% right.
He went
You
to go
know
see a
what?
cool band at Hollywood Forever.
Yeah.
Guys, you know what? We
Might
actually
be.
Bullshit.
the Forest Lawn Cemetery.
Mhm.
I believe Walt Disney is there. Maybe he wanted to be
heck?
near Walt on a date.
all
since
comes
to
he
absorb
back
left
his
together.
frozen energies. Yeah.
The devices he sells is Alcor.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Schaumburg? Is that where it is?
No, it's in Arizona.
Okay. Well, we tried.
All right.
Here we go.
We'll see Hakeem next. Jahaan.
Jahaan.
A
Okay,
single
What about his necklace? What does his
chain,
necklace say?
A single gold
No, that-
chain,
I like it.
Just like
Yeah,
me.
Okay.
I was gonna say you like the gold.
Classic.
Yeah.
A single gold.
Jahaan is very handsome.
Yeah.
Now here's
I
my
remember his
thing.
job now.
I
remember.
immediately
You'll remember.
am like, this is front runner vibes.
Mm.
I think he's personally very handsome. But my question is, he gives me Miami hanging out with Sean McLaughlin. Is that his last name? What's it?
The Mayor of
Sean-
Paradise?
Yes. Sean, what's his last name?
Yeah. Isn't it McLaughlin? What is that guy's name?
McLaughlin?
Sean McLaughlin, I think. Yeah.
The
Sean.
Swiftie? The Swiftie?
Yes.
Jordan Kimball was the mayor of Paradise. They look
Oh,
alike.
No,
Yeah.
but Sean kind of took his place.
The Ken doll.
The Ken doll. Yes,
Yeah.
the Ken doll. Sean, Ken doll of Paradise. I can see him and Jahaan on a yacht together in
Mm.
Miami or a golf course, which would turn
Interesting.
me off. to
This man has
Jahaan.
been on a yacht
I could see that.
100,000,000%.
He's luxury sales, honey. Like he's
Maybe yacht sales.
maybe yacht sales,
Mm.
maybe luxury real estate.
Sells time on private jets.
But
yachts.
like the coiffing of the hair and the beard and the shirt and the chain, it's luxury. And it's
Hmm.
and it gives Miami to me.
It's a nice shirt.
It is a nice shirt.
I feel like he loves a club.
Oh, yeah.
I would love
loves
to
a
actually
club.
see him
You still
pair up
don't
with Sean
remember?
McLaughlin. I still don't remember. They could be like the Clancy and Bonsall of this era.
I feel like they might be.
I could see that.
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? Really,
He just starts sucking
Jahaan?
on his chain.
Yeah.
His
Give me the
dad
power.
What
to
is the
tell.
chain telling
What
me?
is it saying?
His dad-
Tell me of my chain, brother.
His dad
eyes
owns a
roll
freight
back.
company.
Yeah. Oh, his dad owns a food company. He lives in Battle Creek, Michigan. What did I just say? What was I speaking?
Can you
A
guys
different language?
can we play that
Just
back?
say.
Oh man, I love the Miami vibes.
Right? He's Miami. He's a
He-
club. He,
he-
loves a club.
He owns.
Catch Jahaan out at 3 a.m. at what's that one? big
He
club?
owns a
Chaos.
string of jet skis. He owns like 10 jet skis,
Yes.
and he rents them out on the boardwalk
That's smart.
Yes.
all summer long.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a whole thing.
I take back. No, I agree with you. I take back my luxury sales. He has his own company.
He has his own company.
Yes.
It's jet skis in the summer.
You're right.
In the
Wait,
winter,
what?
he
That's true. He has his own company.
Yeah.
Sorry.
go back behind the curtain. By the way, you guys, we didn't. This is during
At
the.
one
We
point
took a quick bathroom break, and
Oh my God.
she got
no,
lost
this is
in
so
these
mean.
curtains behind
This
us.
is so mean.
She got lost.
It was one of
We're
my
like
more-
head out the door. By the way, this is not a room. This is one square, and she got lost behind the curtains, and she's like, "Where am I?"
It was my most favorite thing that's ever happened in my house.
Said, go left, and you said straight on till morning.
Yeah,
And
it's
in my mind, I went left and then straight.
No, my Peter Pan reference really
It
messed the whole
threw
thing up.
me, and as soon as I touched cobweb, I knew it's certainly not. I'm not following the
we need to
directions
do
correctly.
we need to do some dusting behind the curtain.
I mean, I did it for you.
it's an
so wait, he owns
all-time
his
good.
own.
I did it for
he owns
you.
his own company.
Yes.
Sorry,
we got an answer right.
sorry.
I mean,
I don't remember this at all, by the way.
apologize.
This is nothing
you
to
don't
be
remember
ashamed
this at
of.
all? This,
No.
this one
Okay, Jahaan.
stands out to me.
He
Oh, startup.
founder.
Okay, it's a jet ski startup.
30 under 30.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
That's what
I remember this guy.
Wait,
Oh, he's
but
30 under 30.
But you guys, he's New York, which means he always goes to Miami.
Oh yeah, but look at extremely smart, successful guy. Founded his own company. Okay, you said 30. Forbes 30. Oh, okay, so
He
he's
He
can
was
tell you what that
Forbes?
company is as
Yeah.
What
well
is
if
it?
you want to
Please,
know.
Forbes 30
Guess
under
the
30.
company.
What does he do?
Guess the
What kind of
type.
company?
Guess what kind of company?
Okay, hold
well,
on.
if it's
hold
30
on,
under
hold on.
30, we're talking. It's getting publicity, so it's got to be some sort of like
It has to be tech.
something
right?
interesting. Let me see. Local
App.
dating app.
He made a nutritional supplement powder for drinks.
Fitness.
Like-
Fitness
like-
supplement thing.
What is there?
Like-
is
I
like
forget
a
what the
super
name of
food?
it
I
is.
don't know.
Oh,
what the
okay.
It's like
name is.
AG1 or something.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
right,
mean?
right, right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
It's like
okay,
something you
okay.
put in a drink and mix it up.
Code
And
Oh,
Mom Dad.
wow.
And he and his business partner Eric, I remember, made a video where they are going to Target for the first time and they see their
Their
product.
product.
Oh wow.
and it
Okay,
was
so
cute.
he's like, so he's making money. He's successful. He's smart. Look at he's smart. Challenge him to a game of chess. You'll most likely lose. He's a strategic.
To be
king.
honest with you, this is not good though because this guy is like 24/7 work, travel. That would be tough. Even to find time to go on the show is crazy.
He's learning to fly a plane. It's very.
I think he might be going up for the exposure.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, learning to fly a
Yeah.
plane.
Owning your own
that-
company
take
and
that
flying
company
planes,
next
that's
level.
big
I was gonna say,
CEO energy.
learning to
like-
fly a plane, like no shade. If you're
No,
a listener
give the
out here
shade,
as a
give the
as a
shade.
pilot, and you're also ready for a relationship. That very niche group of our listeners, but you're learning to fly a plane, like you're not.
You're going to be asking
relationship
for an
yet.
open relationship in
Yeah.
a couple of
Yeah,
years.
no, you're
Sorry.
like this is like
15 years from now, you'll be interested in
Yeah.
slowing down.
you're
But right
like
now,
you're
you're in the heat of it.
adrenaline is
Yes.
coursing through
Yeah,
your
I
veins.
Yes.
gotta get in that dangerous little plane.
You're like you already sold the company, so now you're kind of like, oh, what's next? It's like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to fly planes. I'm gonna do this other. I'm gonna do. It's like you're going after it.
40 under 40 Air Force edition.
You're in Manhattan, right? Like you're like life's pumping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Life is absolutely pumping. You are not looking to like
I agree.
hometown this thing. You were like, it's you wake up
Yeah.
and it's ba 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 all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's my
super good looking
thought.
dude.
But if he does go far, I don't think he'll be quite ready.
I think he's going to be villain
You think?
Yeah.
Ooh.
because I think he's going to get an almost
He's gonna
immediate
say
accusation.
the Forbes 30 under 30 thing.
Or I own a company, it's called this. He's gonna say the name of the company once, and somebody's gonna be like, he's just here to promote his sports drink or whatever.
Oh,
Pizza
interesting.
Pete.
Yeah, exactly.
By the fucking slice. It reminds me of pepperonis.
Your eyes remind me of pepperoni.
Yeah, it was always like that too. It was like, it reminds me of a three cheese pepperoni I had once. You're like,
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Loved his pizza.
Okay, last for today. Are we ready? Last, we have Jeremy. Okay.
Father?
Okay, I'm
Wait,
gonna
I was
ask
literally
you.
about to say dad.
Really?
Dad. 100%
This
dad.
is the one I remember the astrological sign.
You do? Okay, wait a second. Hold on a second.
I can't believe I'm even here. My sweet child. I just miss him so much. And, talks the whole time about being away from his kid.
But look at
Yeah.
but look at Jeremy's shirt.
I
It's
know
like
the
it's
shirt doesn't say
It's a knit
dad.
shirt.
It's a knit. It's a stylish shirt.
that was
That's not
style.
my
It's
shirt.
definitely
He doesn't
it's-
own that
it's,
shirt.
It's a Zara shirt. Okay,
Someone
like
gave him
I
that
know
shirt.
this. I can feel
His
this.
his
Ooh.
friend, who really wants him to find someone, gave him that shirt.
Got him a
Yeah,
cool
a
guy wardrobe
woman
before he
is
went.
behind that
Exactly.
shirt for
He always wears like
sure.
cargo shorts with like,
Yeah, his
Hoka
girlfriend got it for him.
shoes, and he's you gotta dress cooler for this show. You know what I mean? Like that's what's
Yeah.
going
No,
on.
he's the dad. Now, okay, I'm gonna say astrological sign. Virgo. No, what is it?
Taurus.
Taurus.
Because I
Okay.
am, and that's the only reason I remember.
Okay. All right, Taurus. Jeremy. This is my thought. Okay, Jeremy. I believe
I don't
he.
remember his job.
I
or
believe he is a
anything.
father. He's the dad. He will-
Older.
he will talk about his child. That's going to be
Mhm.
his intro line. Jeremy is a movie critic who takes it too
Whoa.
seriously.
Oh, I
Okay.
love that.
I see the shirt. I feel a little. Maybe it's a friend who got it for him, but I'm feeling a little bit of an artistic, he's expressing himself a little bit through his clothing, but he's a movie critic where he's just like, the thing about Inside Out 2 is that it really didn't reach.
Inside Out 2.
He's taking it too seriously. Where you're like, dude,
Sure.
the movie made me cry. I connected with it. It's a Pixar movie, and he's like, well, the
There were
thing
some
about
plot
it is
holes.
there were plot holes in
Yeah,
it,
the
and I just felt like, you're having anxiety in it. You're having like, the
Technically,
French-
fear and anxiety are very
they're too
could have been the same
similar.
character.
I don't know. Do we need that? Yeah, that's
Okay.
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling lawyer. I'm feeling lawyer.
That's good. I don't remember his job.
I'm feeling lawyer, father.
I remember his Instagram. Kind
He's
of.
34.
Me too.
Vibe
He's
of it.
way older than everybody else, and there's always one of these guys. He comes in, he's a little out of his depth.
Yeah.
'cause he's
You think
dealing
he's gonna be the
He's
Izzy?
dealing with 24-year-old models, and he's a little bit like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Like kind of energy.
He's cool to be friend zoned.
Yeah.
It's
okay
like
with
he's
it.
either going to be a front runner or he's cut right away. He's either front runner because it's like Jen's going to be warring with, should I go with the 6'5" athlete who's super hot, or is the
Yeah.
dad? Am I serious?
Am I actually looking
who
for
who do
like
I
a
want? It's mind over heart
husband?
vibes.
He's a very handsome guy.
100%.
He also does give me tall energy too. So I think maybe he's also 6'5".
He gives me Tadler vibe.
He does not give me tall energy.
Who?
Tadler.
Who's Tadler?
A Tadler.
Like
I think
like
he'll tattle.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
I was like,
he's
who's
gonna.
like
who's
Jonathan
who's the
Tadler?
super hot tall guy?
Yeah, he's gonna
Grant.
tattle on Grant.
He's tattling on Grant. Like,
tattling on
to be honest with
Grant.
you, I heard him talk about his body count.
Yeah,
I don't
Shirt
know if
throws
that
me.
guy's here for the right
I will say
reasons.
the shirt does not match the Instagram to me.
I think maybe Evan's right about a friend of his getting him like all dressed and ready.
He's
that's-
out of his
and
depth.
that's what I'm
This
saying.
is a
It's
risk.
woman behind that shirt.
Yeah.
I
This is a
feel.
risk.
Or
He's just kind of like, what am I doing here?
someone.
You can tell it's a risk too because he has a little bit of an insecure smile.
doesn't
and
like
his
the
shoulders are
shirt.
kind of
And then he's
inward.
Like, can you see my
And you know what? It's not
nipples?
because he's insecure.
Yeah.
It's because he's not used to wearing that shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
or
he's just,
posing for a
This
picture
is
like
the first
this.
time he's
or
ever
any of
worn
that.
that shirt.
Yeah.
And you know what? Tadler does line up with
Tadler.
too serious movie critic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like if your job is
He's a
just to
stickler.
critique people's
Hey,
art.
no,
He's a
no.
stickler.
Grant's breaking the rules. We have to be at the
Yeah.
rose ceremony at 7:45 p.m. and he's up there getting ready, whatever that means.
You think he's already ready? He's 6'5".
Yeah, 100%. He's definitely.
I heard them over speaking about women they've been with.
Can you in the hundreds?
It just doesn't.
Can you believe
it just doesn't sound like someone who's very serious about it. I'm dedicated, and Grant sounds like he's quite the player. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just saying that like too much sex is not good for a relationship. I mean, do you want that type of
you know what?
competition?
Well, like,
I mean, the comparison
much,
alone.
like-
I
I
do
mean,
feel like
trying to
Jeremy
keep up.
has soaked in his past.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's soaked before.
God can't see it if you don't
God
move.
can't see if you don't move. Sorry, Jeremy.
Ex-Mormon.
I've never heard that line before. That's so good. God can't see it if you don't move. Like the Predator?
Have you not heard of soaking?
God is like a
I-
T-Rex.
I have heard of it, and I saw Jury Duty where that was like a.
That's a Mormon
plot
thing.
line.
You just
Yeah,
stick it
yeah.
in and leave it. God can't
And then
see
someone else jumps on the bed to like get
To,
the
like,
movement.
yeah,
to like create some
You're not
friction.
doing it.
That, I mean, that's not
Okay,
true.
what is Jeremy? What does Jeremy do?
I want to say like
Real estate investor
boring.
in New
Oh,
York,
I remember
29.
this guy's stuff.
wait.
Oh.
I remember his
don't.
Instagram.
I remember his Instagram. It had a lot of American flags.
Spontaneous,
Was it
loyal.
the
Yeah.
guy with all the famous people?
Oh shoot!
This dude
Yeah,
has
you're
Instagrams
right.
with like Billie
Olivia
Eilish,
Rodrigo,
Dua Lipa.
Barbie.
But is that meet and greets?
I don't know.
Or is he selling them real estate?
That's what I'm
In
saying.
New
Okay,
York.
if you
There's
look on
two-
his Instagram, it's in the highlight titled "L.A."
Oh,
And
that's meet and greets.
Him with Olivia Rodrigo. No, but he's like, there's some sort of connection to
Yeah.
He's
Hollywood,
like backstage with them.
Yeah,
and stuff
let
or
me tell you what
something.
this is, because this is my world. Okay,
though. Yeah,
I'm in the music business
Yeah.
and I do live shows, so I
Yeah.
see these people all the time.
Yeah.
What happens
Like,
is
what is this tea?
real estate investor. This is a perfect example. Lawyers are the same thing. What happens is this guy is a real estate guy who does pretty good real estate in LA.
High
he comes
levels.
he does New York, LA. He comes to LA, he's selling people houses, he's a networker, right? Real estate people are always very networky vibes. He is in the world of the managers.
Oh, so he's
business
selling to the
guys.
managers.
So what
selling
he
to
does,
the,
the
agents.
publishers.
Yeah.
So what happens is this: whenever you have a hometown show in LA, if you're like an artist in LA and you have a hometown show, your guest list is crazy. It's 500 people because all the agents, their best friends, everybody comes in and hangs out. So there's tons of hanger-oners backstage who are just like hanging out. Who is that guy? Oh, he is the artist's lawyer's real estate guy. He's the
It certainly did not
manager's
seem like he was
lawyer.
friends
You know what I
with
mean?
these
Yeah. It's
celebrities.
kind of that. So
No.
when they're back there, and then the manager's like, "Hey," and then he kind of gets on them. Hey, what's up? It's like it's
take a
very
pic.
thingy. You know
so
what I mean?
he's out in New York and he's working with the managers and the agents and selling
He's
them.
friends with some of those guys, and they bring him onto the shows. And
I
then,
feel
you know,
like he won't want you sharing this.
it's just the reality. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry,
I
buddy.
mean, it's on his
Sharing
Instagram. He's sharing
Yeah.
it technically.
True. He's a spontaneous, loyal, generous guy. He's had long-term relationships in the past, been lucky and unlucky in love. We've gotten a few of those so far.
Wants to live abroad someday. He went to Italy, and he was like, "I could totally live here."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I went to the Four Seasons. I could live in Italy, you know?
He enjoys coming up with creative ideas for special date nights, which I feel like is the wine and paint night.
Yeah.
But then what was his name earlier? Who's going to be like, well, I've done that 100 times, and he's going to be like distraught. 'Cause it's like, well, I thought that was a creative new idea. He'll beat him to it.
Producers do like people who come to them with date ideas, though.
I
They don't
feel
always use the ideas,
sad,
but they like people
they
who
like
can
it?
like work with you because you're doing their job for them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel sad his kid doesn't exist now.
I
When you
know.
said the
I
kid
know.
thing now.
Well, you know, the thing about him is he's
it
a
touched
he's
me
a
like a
distant
family
father.
man
He's not checked in with his
scenario.
kids.
Yeah.
And this is proof. He's not even talking about his kids.
He's not even
It's
talking
disgusting.
about his kid. It's just
Didn't
He's
even
not.
mention
He's
them
just
in the application.
completely ignoring his children, and that's a part of the problem.
But I
Sure.
don't think it's his. Yeah. But now that I'm like, oh, he's real estate. Yeah, maybe like he had a stylist like get him a bunch of shirts to like sell real
Dua
estate.
Lipa's stylist.
I was gonna say, or a friend of his was like, wear this to Dua Lipa's concert, and then Dua Lipa backstage was like, nice shit, mate, and he's
Yeah.
Oh
like,
my God,
I'm
he
never
wears it in
taking
every
it off.
photo.
This is my Dua Lipa shirt. Do you like it?
Dua Lipa likes it.
I think maybe he gets a hometown, and when they walk through the front door, surprise, I have 3 kids. That's when we find out he's a father.
The most kids
Oh.
ever
Yeah.
on the show.
Wait, you know, I would live for a parent who keeps it under wraps, even in
Yep.
ITMs, until hometowns.
That would be
Yeah.
a cool reveal. That
would be a shock.
Yeah. The package deal is always like a
Wild.
super hardcore part of the identity play.
Yeah, no, if we kept it
You know
secret
it right
until
off the bat.
hometowns,
Yeah.
that would kind of be everything. Well, I'm waiting for that, Jeremy.
Yeah, don't tell them about your kids, Jeremy.
Until you're at the altar. You're like, by the way. And
Yeah.
they come out behind.
Yeah,
The ring
past the
bearers.
engagement.
Yeah, they're in there like,
When you're having your live wedding on TV, that's then when you
Yeah.
can.
Oh my God, the ring bearer is such a cute little boy. Oh, you like him? Good, because he's about to be your son.
Oh,
Epic.
well, that
Wow.
is. We did the first half
holy shit.
of the first half of the Players of Jen season.
Yes.
I'm glad that we made the first half last as long as when we did all the people.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. I was like, we literally just
Did we do all of them last time?
Yeah,
I
we
think
did.
Whoa.
We did.
It was epic.
It
I
was
apologize.
epic.
That was my fault. I went a lot of tangents.
No,
you
to be honest with you,
couldn't
I was
fall.
I went to the
looking.
bathroom. I got lost. in
No,
the
I live for the
curtains.
tangents.
I was looking at the
That's what we
slides and I was like, we're doing pretty good. And then I realized that every other slide was a description. I realized over half as far as I thought we
Yeah.
were until
Yeah.
the very
Oh,
end.
But you know what?
no.
We're having
It's
fun.
my-
Who cares?
That's just what it is.
Sorry, guys.
I agree. I'm just very excited about all
I'm
these
just
people we
hanging out
covered.
with my best friends.
I know,
my
I'm just
mom
like,
and
we're
We're
dad.
just
having a
having the
great
best
time.
best time.
Clues, PaceCase. Thank you guys so
Love
much
you
for
guys.
coming.
Thank you
We
so
love
much.
you
Having us.
so
Thank you. We
much.
love you as well.
So
Love level
fun.
4. Love level 4.
I love you
Oh,
both.
God. Oh,
as
my God.
well.
Straight to
best.
my heart. And
an education.
everyone, like you didn't know, check out Game of Roses. I'll have everything in the description below. Any specific thing, I mean, going into the season, so you guys are gonna have some quality content coming out here.
This is what I'm looking for this season. I'm looking for none of these men to pop off to be the next Bachelor, and I am looking for Blake Moynes to take the crown in Bachelor Season 29, establishing himself as the
Let's
greatest
go.
player who has ever lived, overtaking Nick Vial, because he will have then done something Nick Vial never did, which is win a ring. Vial has 2 back-to-back seasons with a season crash, just like Moynes, but he doesn't have a ring. Moynes has a ring.
Second place
From Bachelorette
baby.
17.
How could you?
Listen, you guys,
That would be sick.
you know, shout out to all of Jen's men. Hope that you're successful, fruitful in your endeavors.
No.
But Blake Moynes,
Yes, that's what we need.
being the next Bachelor,
That
like
would be
don't
fire.
even throw that idea into my mind because
Uh-oh.
we are massive
Huge fans.
Blake
Love it.
fans.
It's been in my mind since season 16 of Bachelorette when I first laid eyes on his Instagram.
His
I said,
Instagram.
that is a Bachelor.
He,
And I think that may come true now.
can you imagine his Bachelor season with
Yes.
all of
Yes.
Legendary.
his endeavors?
Tell them
Yes.
about the intro video.
I made a little fake graphic for what his season would be where he's a lumberjack and all the women are in a little cabin out in the woods.
He's like shirtless lumberjack.
He's my favorite
He's
Instagram.
Slow zoom.
Me too.
Because it's
There's
like
Oh.
real, like he's doing the shit that like
a
you kind of like
campfire.
when you wake up and you've had a hard day
Mhm.
and then you see his Instagram, you're like,
Yeah.
dude, this guy's living
He's
what you
saving the
talk about
rhinos.
Yeah.
as like a fake
know.
life.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's living your fake dreams.
We've
It's
talked.
like
we're
he's in Africa swimming next to a alligator right now. And I'm
Yeah.
like on my computer going, what?
I know.
Yeah.
Like it's incredible. The guy's
We've-
incredible.
We have messaged Blake. We're hoping at some point to go on one of his excursions
Yes.
with him.
Oh, shit.
We've
That'd
been
be
talking
cool
about
as
it with
hell.
him.
One
Yeah.
that Ember could go on as well
Yeah.
because she
Yeah.
loves
Can I- We
zoology.
wanna do a little
please,
something.
you guys,
Yeah.
if we could do,
Oh,
I
no, I'll
mean,
never
our-
go. I'll never do that.
Never go.
But I'll watch all the videos you guys make
Yeah.
of it for
Then
sure.
Lizzie, we're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. Never. That's worse than Burning Man, in my opinion.
I love
Never
this.
doing that.
I love this.
I mean,
I
let me-
honestly think you would like Burning Man if you just had like a bubble.
well, I'm all for Blake. That's
Yes,
for
Me too.
sure.
that would be awesome.
Cheers.
I think it's on the table.
Stop it.
He's in the
I
conversation.
think it is. I think he's in the conversation. Has been for a few years now. And if nobody pops out of this season, I think he's at the top of the list, honestly.
That would be sick.
Out of these, is there anyone that's popping that you think could beat Blake Moynes?
No.
No,
I
not
didn't
yet.
get it immediately from
Not
any of
yet.
their Instagrams
Yeah.
either.
I think Grant's a hottie, but I don't feel like I see Bachelor
No.
energy
I
yet.
agree.
Hmm.
I agree.
We shall see. Time will tell.
I mean, I got the second half of the cast,
Yeah, we'll
so
see,
we'll
but-
let
Yeah,
you know.
that's true. That's
Like,
true.
We
I've
haven't
already
heard any of
decided.
them talk.
Love you guys.
Family, we love you.
Love
Tune
you.
in next week on Wednesday for part 2.
Yeah.
Clues, PaceCase. Mwah. We love you guys so much.
Thanks,
and
guys. Appreciate it.
we'll
Yeah,
see you
Clapping with
soon.
my single hands.
Clapping with a single hand.
Bye.
Bye.